available. So they can't hear us yet, but they also can't hear the game. I've just realised because I can't separate Discord from my my actually, but that's fine. I'll let a few people come in. Hopefully. Oh yeah, no, I will completely fine. I just won't be able to. Yeah, I just can't do it in a way that we can chat with the stream going where people can't hear us. But the game audio will be working absolutely fine. You won't hear it unless you turn the the stream on. Yeah. Let me just make sure on the stream. Oh yes, no, sorry, it's my voice you're hearing. 2 seconds, guys. Behind the scenes chat. BRB. Bam! Hello. Hi, everyone. How's it going? Thanks for coming in. I'm really excited for my stream today because I have Orange Raccoon, aka Scott, or the other way round with me. Hi. How's it going?
Hello. I'm good, thanks. Hopefully everyone can hear me.
I
Chat can
think
confirm.
I think the levels look good, but I can boost you if needed. Actually, I probably will need to boost you slightly, and I have done that.
Oh, talking
Um,
again, just to test that.
Cool. Yeah, I'm really excited for this. So, for anyone unaware, I am going to be playing through Resonant Tale today with the developer Scott chatting to me as we go. Um, I did a playthrough of this a couple of weeks ago, and I had a fantastic time doing it. It's a really cute, I would say 3 to 4 hours long. If I said Link's Awakening alike, you wouldn't find that too reductive, I suppose, would you, Scott?
It's definitely a Link's Awakening, like.
Yes, but like a really beautiful love letter to them. No filler whatsoever, just like hit after hit, smile on your face on every screen of the game. I promise. But yeah, we're going to get straight into that. Yes, obviously you did Reawakening, or sorry, Unawakening as your game, and then this is your follow up to it on the play day. Anything you'd like to sort of add to my intro before we kick off?
No, you hit all the points, and I'll lower the gun now. So thank you.
No worries at all. So I have mapped my DualShock 4. I've tricked my computer into thinking it's an Xbox controller, then tricked the Playdate emulator into thinking it is that. So we're going to go to the home screen very quickly because I've been told the first secret is before you even load up the game. So yes, we're doing a secrets showcase today. Scott's taking me through all the cute little Easter eggs he's hidden in the game. Hi Jeff, hi Jower, hi Ruler, hi Sight. Thank you all for popping in. So yeah, we're going to go through all the secrets. So obviously, spoiler warning for Resonant Tale, if you care. And you should. Also, yeah, before we do go, I want to say that this is a mere $5, I think it is for me. Is it the same in pounds, Scott?
Yeah, it's all in dollars
Okay, excellent. So
on itch.
$5, you can't even get half a pint for that these days over here. So worth it. Um, but yeah, so we're going to go back to the no
Yes, the
home. Oh
home.
yes,
Yeah,
sorry, I'm pressing the X on my PlayStation, which is obviously the B on the that, and we're going to go to here. We're going to re-wrap it up. So if you did have a play date, this is what it would look like if you actually bought the game.
yeah. So the first time you put the game on your Playdate, all the games they appear in wrapping paper, and devs can set their own little custom wrapping paper, which is why this one's got all these little bells on it. Um, but in packing this game as full of secrets as I could, if you pay attention to the very top and bottom of the screen as it unwraps, you won't be able to tell quite what the secret is, but you'll see that there's one there.
Okay, I'm going to unwrap it. Here we go. Oh, hang on. Going to unwrap it. Top and bottom. Oh, I saw some text pop up.
Right. So yeah, if you were really keen and freeze frame that, you'd find that it's a long cheat code. I think it's like 50 something characters long. And if you put that in on the title screen, it immediately unlocks hardcore mode in the game. So
That's
normally you have to beat the game
cool.
to unlock hardcore, but I thought if someone's
That
dedicated enough
hardcore.
to get that code, they
Yeah.
should play on hardcore immediately. So
Yeah, that is really cool. Hang on, one more time. If you're following along at home, here we go. Here we go. So you actually get some agency over the unwrapping animation. Then I would have thought that maybe
well, so it's just
Playdate.
one full screen image
Okay,
that they then put all the effects on. So when you see it in the wrapping paper, that's like just the image that I've put there, uh, clipped down, and then it just flashes up. You can briefly see the full image as it unwraps.
it's very cool. That is so cool. I
But then you
guess.
do get control over obviously this launch card you see here of the game. But then when you launch any game on Playdate, that launching is animated or can be animated, which the way I did it for Resonant Tale is it just sort of fades in across the screen.
Cool.
Um,
Well, that's
so
sorry.
yeah,
I've got
let's
the
launch
screen
it
as
and
well.
get
So let's
going.
launch it and have a look then. Yeah, off we go. Brilliant. So I'm going to start a new game, am I?
Yes.
All right, and I
Yeah,
did
we won't play on
download.
hardcore
Cool.
because if you play on hardcore and die, you have to start the game over, and that would be a good idea on stream.
No, no, and I did die quite a few times playing it myself. So we will start a new game. Let's go. The black and white playdate screen is so retro and yet new. Yeah, I think it looks gorgeous. I assume you have one in person, Scott.
Yes, I do. I've had
Starting.
mine for like a year now, and yeah, it looks even better in person because it's a really pixel dense screen.
Right.
So Resonant Tale is actually running at like double the resolution that the Playdate can actually put out. Like
Oh, and
every
then so
pixel on this
cool. So
is
then,
actually 4 pixels.
wow. Okay, interesting. And you decided to make it look like this for, I suppose, the Game Boy imagery.
Yeah, so well, it's made the engine this is made in. Pulp is like their in-browser editor for making games, and all games in that are at that resolution. But it does lend itself to the retro aesthetic.
Cool.
So yes, as you've just done, we've opened that first treasure chest on the screen, and we're going to get all of the chests in this run.
Are
Which
we?
I promise you won't be too difficult because
Oh, because
the
treasure
more
tip number 2 tells you that you shouldn't necessarily try and do that.
well, it says you can always come back later, honey. You know, it doesn't
Well,
say don't come back at all.
hey,
Um,
true.
And yes, for the avoidance of doubt, it is pronounced light because light is short for leitmotif.
Yes, I was
That's
saying I
where
knew
name
that
comes.
word, but I think I was saying it wrong on the stream before. I think I've only ever read light motif, and I think in my head I read it as late motif, and it just sort of stuck with me.
I did have to check myself. Actually.
Yeah.
It's also quite nice that it's a 4-letter name beginning with L. You know.
Yes. Didn't even think about that.
The way we're going to exit the screen, first secret, is rather than just going straight left and having to navigate around the cactuses. If
Can
you
I
go to the
can I just
bottom
pop
of
over
the
there to
screen,
show people that, or do you want me to?
yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So
rather than this way, which is the intended.
If you go to the bottom, you can just walk along the coast and just walk past all of the cacti.
Oh, sneaky! That's fun. That's fun.
For a while, for a long time in development, I had cut that off because I was like, oh no, that's no fun. And I was like, actually, that's a pretty funny, tiny little skip.
Yeah. That's no biggie.
I'm just going to respond to Jawa, who's asking about the music. And all of the music and sound effects are done by Rupert Cole. He's a musician from Birmingham, and yeah, his music is fantastic. And I was very lucky to get him on board to do all the music because if you'd heard my attempts, they were not good.
Yes, so if you have played this at home, do keep tally of how many secrets you found yourself. I did get 1 or 2, and we'll see who's better. Cool. So we've moved past the cacti.
Yeah. So yeah, let's get going up into Melody Village, and we'll go grab the next treasure chest, which you found first time round, which is in the back of that house over on the right.
Yes. How did I do that? I have to go through this.
The wrong house would be the answer there. I mean the one in the bottom right of the screen.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Apologies. I saw the treasure chest in the back of a house.
Yeah, no, we'll grab those later.
Oh, yeah, so I came in here and then saw that, didn't I? And figured out that I'd be able to do that. Classic. Oh, I messed up. Hooray! Treasure token. Lovely. Thank you.
Yeah, so all these tokens are going to come in useful because we're going to be able to trade them for prizes at the treasure shop, and the prizes are all involved in various little secrets because all of them are optional. The only one you need is the very first one for the trading quest.
Right.
But yes, so at the moment, I think we should just press on into the woods on the way to the first dungeon, unless
On the
there's
left. Yes, left.
anyone you want to talk to on the way.
Okay. Meow, meow. Oh, what a cute little cat. Yep. I like the difference between the dogs and the cats in this. You can tell that the cats have the slightly in ears, and then the dogs have the ears that are on the outside of their head.
Yes, it's like 2 pixels different, but that's sort of the number of pixels you're working with in this game. So yes, you've grabbed that next chest, which we had to walk behind the trees for.
Yes, I really enjoy the perspective stuff that you have going on. It's weird to call it a perspective trick when it's a 2D, very blocky pixel game, but it is that.
So yeah, I wanted to do like this navigation style puzzle of being in a maze and finding the hidden paths, and it made most sense to do it at the start of the game when you don't have any other items, because you're not then distracted what else you can do. And it also means, because the map's quite limited where you can get to, you're not, if you miss a path, you're not going to wander off halfway across the world thinking you missed something somewhere else. You're going to persevere on. So if we were playing on hardcore mode, there's another shortcut here which is exclusive to hardcore mode, which is that stream at the sort of top left of the screen. You're actually able to walk along part of it and skip out half of this puzzle.
That's cool.
And that's in there to make hardcore the pro choice for speedrunning. So if you want the best speedrun time possible,
I love it.
Is better.
Yes, that's so good. Let's see. Forgot that solution. I did.
Lost again.
Yeah. Is it? You start from the bottom, don't you?
Yeah. So we need to. It says stick to the right path, and if you look, there's 2 bridges across the screen.
Yes.
This one went through a lot of changes to try and make it easier for people to find, and it still ended up quite difficult. But
I did get it.
It's better than people finding it.
I did get it on my first playthrough.
As here you're at the stream, try going right along the stream.
Ooh, hello.
Yes, you'll find that you're in a hidden glade, and this is the first of some hidden codes that are in the game.
Okay.
So later on in game, we'll find out where these codes are used. But spoilers, they're used on the title screen, and we'll come back and try them all out later rather than messing around, jumping back and forth.
That's cool. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Lovely. I think I found another sort of section where you can walk across some water later on.
Yes. It's not the Konami code, Jaras, but the Konami code is in the game. You can use the Konami code on the title screen.
Yeah, up, down, left, right. That was just. I think Sonic 1 used that.
So yes, we're going to make sure we grab these chests as we go through, so I'll give you a little bit of guidance.
Yes, please do.
So the first one, at the very bottom right, we need to get from, not on this screen, but the screen you just came from. You have to walk through the trees and then up towards it.
Ah, nice. That's sneaky.
I like that one a lot. It is very sneaky. In fact, this screen here probably has I'd say two of the most difficult chests to find in the game.
Wow. And that's not just looking for them, like Where's Wally? I will say that for how limited the pixel count you're working with, I think you did a very good job of readability.
It was definitely something I had at the forefront of my mind. Nice getting that next chest, because yes, it's important, especially in 1-bit. It can be difficult. Luckily, you can probably tell I took a lot of cues from Link's Awakening's pixel art, which is some of the best. But obviously, I've only got black and white here, and it's 8x8 pixels. So the tiles are half the size of those in Link's Awakening. But right, so I'm going to give you a bit of guidance to get this chest. So that ladder.
Sorry, I've skipped ahead here because I got excited. I am going back to the sort of you've got two bridges at the top middle of the screen. I'm stood next to the bottom one, two over.
Yes. So you want to go to that top bridge and that final ladder that seems to take you out of the maze, and you want to go down it, but then you want to go back down it so that you end up on top of that ladder, and then rather than going back left, you can go down.
Sorry, where do I go from here? Just to...
Yeah, so now just keep following and you'll hit that other ladder and that will take you to the chest.
Oh, that is real sneaky. So you're baking in the fact that there's no, like, turning on the spot, and
yeah, you have
a ladder forces you down it, and and when you first go
onto that ladder, the ladder to get there.
Yes, you have to approach it from the left. Oh, that's really good. I like that a lot.
So it's quite fun watching people who are playtesting this, because I'd say maybe half of them sort of tried getting those two chests and gave up and carried on, and the other half got really stubborn about it and spent ages until they found them, which was fun. So yes, and if you're having trouble getting back out, you need to remember when you take this ladder, you need to move right.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah. Cool. Spirit Shrine.
Yes. Hopefully that was the fiddliest bit in me trying to explain where to go, because that was all the hidden path kind of stuff.
Yeah, and it's quite a densely packed screen as well. So here we meet probably the other main character in the game. Is this Arabella we can see the artwork of, by the way?
Yes, it is. So peeking out on the stream between you and the game, that is Arabella, as drawn by Lily, who so Rupert, who I mentioned, did the music.
Yeah.
It was Rupert who knows Lily and got her involved to do that sort of cover art, which is amazing, and I was so happy about.
Yeah, while we're just talking about the amazing art, I'll just hide the screenshot. So you can see the rest of it behind me with Light himself, which is gorgeous. There we go.
And that you did remind me, one thing I did with Light was that they're never gendered in the game, because they are the player character. I wanted them to be the player insert. I made sure they are never a him or her.
Yes, I think my brain just thinks that Light's pixel form looks a lot like the rival from Gen 2. that's my canon Light.
That's fair.
Long brown hair, and also that rival never says anything either. So anyhow, starring Arabella the Shrine Maiden. If you're here to visit the shrine, I'm afraid it's closed right now. An evil presence has taken hold, and I must pray to dispel it. What's that? You came looking for me? So you don't remember anything except your name, huh? I would pray to the sacred bell of vitality, but it is being held deep within the shrine. Perhaps if you're able to recover it. Here, take this key to the shrine. You should find a divine weapon inside with the power to exorcise the evil spirit. I'll stay here and wait for you. Great. Pulling away.
Yeah, she's scared of ghosts.
Yes.
And there's a ghost inside, so she is not going near that shrine. But we're going to go in and basically try and speed run through the dungeon to the best we can. But when you get the sword, rather than carrying on, we're going to go back outside and talk to Arabella.
Okay. So, I will try and speedrun it, but do shout if I'm doing anything wrong, because I don't 100% remember the route.
That's fine. But yes, you're going to the right, which is what you've done, so all is good. It does seem irresponsible to give Light a sword, Carl, but Arabella is not a very responsible person, despite her attempts to appear otherwise.
You can see here that I'm trying to avoid these spikes going up and down, which again I think is very clearly visually signposted what we need to do.
I think Jawa thought they were fire flames, but that's
flames.
fine.
Well, you know.
If you read the signs, they say it's spikes.
Nice. And I like,
yes.
you know, you have to walk all the way around the object in this room to get the sword, and then obviously you can just be like, ha ha, ha ha, ha ha.
Yeah, it's one of those, little tricks that try and make you feel powerful because
Yes.
you've just wasted your time walking around and then suddenly you can destroy everything.
Which is very nice. And again, you've made the decision that just bump into objects to strike the sword. I don't have to press any button.
Yes, I didn't want to have any sort of menus in the game, or anything to take you out of being present in the world as it is. And because one of the problems with Link's Awakening is switching items all the time.
Yeah.
But in this game, you just have sword and D-pad and 2 other items, so everything's always accessible immediately.
And just to
I
point
should
out,
also
Java
apologise.
was talking about these frames in here.
Yes,
These
yes,
ones.
as I was about to say.
Yeah.
Sorry, Java.
Okay, so I got my. Did I get the? Oh no, we're going outside now, aren't I? Yes, to talk to
Yes.
her again.
And yes, as you're heading out, so with every dungeon has an item inside, and actually, as soon as you get the item in a dungeon, it's possible to leave the dungeon, and you'd think. So I had to make sure that you couldn't sequence break by doing that, because obviously now you've got the item that would let you go and explore more of the world.
Potentially get into the second dungeon.
Right, but you can't because I made sure you can't. But what does happen is that everyone has new dialogue. So if you did go off to explore mid dungeon, like once you've got the item, there's lots of new little dialogues to find as rewards. We're not going to do that right now because we could spend ages seeing all the dialogue, but we will talk to Arabella because she comments on the fact that you've got the sword.
Yeah.
So there's just one little example of how the dialogue changes.
We also get this chest. And we are getting all the treasure tokens, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
But yes, let's carry back on. Now we'll be heading left into the pot storage.
Oh, they explode. Yes, the wobbly pots explode, I remember.
Tension.
Yeah. Hee, you'll never get this key. Oh, it's the okay. Yeah, sorry. It's the non-wobbly one because obviously the wobbly ones explode. We've just been taught that, but I just thought if it was wobbling, he's inside it. I think it's that one. Yeah.
I tried my best to teach you, but you know.
Yeah, you know, some people just don't want to get taught, do they? The shrine, you still won't get the bell. Cool. And we did shortcut through this way. Yep. I think this sign probably shrine pot still be aware contents may be volatiles. There's a lot of cool situational dialogue. This card likes that if you go for a chest immediately after the dungeon area, it says like, "Hey, talk to me first," which I thought was cute. Oh yeah. Oh, I just walked into that without paying attention. Continue. Here we go.
And I think the second one Sight mentions is you also found in your first playthrough, Aaron, when you're rescuing the guy from the cave-in, and you immediately went for the chest.
Oh yes, yeah. Which is very nice. Okay, so
yeah, we want to hit the switch, which is hidden in a pot on the right, to open the door on the left.
And it makes a nice symmetrical pattern as well when you have figured that out.
Yes, block puzzles always deceptively annoying to design because you have to make sure no one can accidentally get themselves locked in a corner.
or if they do lock it and reset it. I think I actually did pretty alright with the block puzzles on my first playthrough. I was kind of proud of it. It won't open. Did you do something wrong?
Yes, so I think you're playing the updated version, which
Yes.
So an update from Resonant Tale came out just on Friday, the first update since release, and one of the changes in it There's some bug fixes, but one of the changes was on that sign. It now shows an actual little flower icon
Oh, does it? Yes.
to make it clearer which
Please
are the
take care
flowers.
of our flowers. Yes, because I actually thought that these things are the things I'm hitting with my sword with the flowers. So I was
Right,
trying to
yeah.
solve the room as if I wasn't allowed to hit them. But it's actually, I'm not allowed to stand on the thingies.
So this puzzle is a lot like in Breath of the Wild. There's the shrine that's surrounded by flowers, and the lady gets mad if you step on them. And then, yes, before you leave the room, one of the things you learn much later on in the game is that you can read secret messages on the back of signposts sometimes.
Yes.
So yes, take a look at the back of the signpost in this room.
Something's written on the back of the sign. If the shrine is symmetrical, that means there's a hidden room.
Right.
Okay.
And we won't be able to find that yet, but when we're going to come back here later, when we have the bombs, and then you'll be able to find the secret room in the shrine. Yes, I thought I'd point out that sign now, so we know why we'll be coming back.
That's very cool. Alright, back in here. I have a key now,
So yes, we have the key to the boss, and we just need to solve that little puzzle as you have.
Boss time.
So yeah, one of the things we liked doing with music design was making sure all the boss rooms are silent when you enter them before the boss triggers.
Yes, that's really nice and effective. I think sound design is one of those things that, you know, if you're doing a good job, people don't notice it.
Right. And the other thing I'll point out is that he is called the Potlergeist. And I did have at least one person in the playtesting tell me that I'd made a typo and I'd spelled Potlergeist wrong. Which was funny and also a bit annoying. It's like, why aren't you appreciating my amazing puns?
Yes. I think I just didn't spot the typo. I think my brain just read it as
autocorrect.
Yeah. Oh, okay, right, yes. Move away from the boss. Okay, because they explode now. I remember boss design now.
I'm thankful Jawa understood the pun. Thank you, Jawa.
Oh, I pressed the wrong one. Because I just assumed he would have teleported next to me, because that was silly. Okay. I think you did a good job of quickly getting people back to the bosses that they die on.
Yeah, the run back was always made sure it was a short run back from the start of the dungeon.
Right, so if it's wobbling left and right, don't hit it. But it's the up and down wobble you want.
Yeah, it's sort of the pot sort of falling over is what I was trying to convey, but you know, it's always easy. Jasmine's been replaying Oracle of Ages recently. I've just started replaying Oracle of Seasons.
It's the only one I have played, actually.
I was holding off playing any sort of Zelda games or Zelda-like games while developing Resonant Tale, because I didn't want to be... Even though it's obviously very Link's Awakening inspired, I didn't want to be too recency bias of design decisions by playing something else that was too similar.
Alright. Potlergeist is gone. And the bells are ringing out. Vitality.
The three bells all have a different look of musical note when you collect them as well. So the first one is that quaver.
Yes, and does that play into a puzzle later in the game?
Yes, in the final dungeon.
Yeah. Alright, so we hit the Dreamcast logo and out we go.
I think it's impossible to make a spiral and not have it compared to this logo.
Yeah.
But if you just try and wander off, you'll get that little dialogue that Sight spoke about
Hey, wait, where are you going? I need to talk with you for a moment. Yeah, good. Oh, you're hurt. Please hold still for a moment. Okay.
Getting the most delayed.
Well, why wouldn't you talk to me
dialogue.
after you finished healing me, Arabella? You did it. I sense the evil. Flee the chime. There you go. You can add a dialogue in for 1.2 then. Now the curse has been lifted and peace may return to these words. The Value Hole is one of 3 sacred bells that protect the land. The Spirit Shrine was built to keep it from harm, but now you have the Spirit Sword. I believe you are most able to keep the bells safe. Bring the bell to my house near the edge of the woods in Melody Village. There we shall talk more of the mystery of your appearance. Cool. Alright, where to now, Governor?
Right, so now this is going to be one of the trickiest bits, just because I want to make sure we go in a specific order to show off a couple of things.
Of course.
So first of all, we're going to go straight south, take the shortcut out the woods, and we're going to go to Arabella's house. Because if you go there immediately, we will beat her back. But I don't want you to hang around in her house, because the moment that you... Yeah, if you wait there too long, she will turn up and...
Okay, which one's the house, sorry? I'm pausing because I
So
don't want...
this one, yeah, so this house right in the south,
Okay,
directly below you.
Yes, and it's locked because of the sword. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, so if you want to just go in,
Yeah.
and we'll see that Arabella's not home, but then we'll leave.
Leave straight away, yeah?
Yes, yeah, just
Maybe you
to
could
be
have
safe.
have a quick look around. I'm sure it's fine. Okay.
So yes, if you do stay and have a look around, then after I think it's 10 seconds, Arabella is like, oh, thanks for waiting for me, and she turns up and you progress. But we're going to go find where Arabella is.
Ah.
So if we go back up into the woods, and you go back around the woods as if you were taking your original path to the shrine,
Okay.
you'll see where Arabella is.
This is really cute. Original path, so that was this way. Oh, there she is. So let's go see her.
Yeah, so there's several of these sort of hidden optional conversations you can have with Arabella throughout the game, and if you have enough of them, then you get an extra dialogue right at the end of the game, because you sort of built up your relationship high enough with her.
Oh, this game has relationship building. Oh my god, forget Baldur's Gate, guys. Over Karlach. It's all about Arabella. Oh, you're here. Were you worried I might get lost in the woods? Thanks. But I'll be okay. I'm more at home here than anywhere else. Sometimes I will stop a moment and just... Oh, I skipped the last thing. Well, thanks for checking up on me, Light. Now we should get going.
Oh.
Yes, sorry.
So now, if we exit back to the left, but then we'll go back onto this screen where Arabella is, but along the bottom.
Okay.
Because that's the way we need to go to grab a couple of other chests. Oh, we're missing that chest in as well in the top left. We'll have to make sure to grab that.
Should we get it now?
Yeah, just get it now. Sorry.
No.
Yeah, no marriages, I'm afraid, Jawa. There were no weddings in the game. There were bells, but no wedding bells.
Sorry, remind me of the secret to this one.
You need to do it from the top left.
Oh yes, but we were just racing home to get Arabella, to beat Arabella back, so we had no time to get this chest. I'm guessing you do it by number of screens.
Yeah, there's certain screens. If you enter a screen, well, it's not the number, but certain screens once you enter them, that triggers Arabella return.
Yeah, because you've gone out the way. So I assume had I gone right here, Arabella would have made it home.
Yes, correct.
Cool. That's awesome.
Yes. But yeah, go back up into the woods.
Sorry, apologies. Yeah. I was thinking about Arabella's house.
Getting distracted. We'll get back there in a moment. But yes, we want to go through here and then to the right, and then we can get down that path into the village, and we'll be behind the houses where we can grab a chest. And in fact, we can then also, you can see there's some trees you can get behind on the left.
Oh, hello.
That will let us another chest.
Nice. Took me stream one way only.
Yeah.
Love it.
So you can push these blocks in that direction as a shortcut back. And now we will go see Arabella.
Okay. Ah, you're
That was a little bit of fiddly directing around, so we could show off both beating Arabella home and not beating Arabella home.
Yes, no, that's cool, that's cool. A few days ago, a stranger came to me at the shrine, seeking access to the sacred bell. It's not a power to be shared idly, and I could sense dissonance in the stranger's soul. When I refused the stranger, they placed the curse upon the shrine. Very Ocarina of Time now. I had hoped, with the bell returned, I might solve the mystery of your appearance, but I still can't hear your song. It's almost like, never mind, I fear greater evil is at play. Must travel to Harmony Temple in the mountains far to the north. It has been some time since I have heard from the monks there, and they may be able to offer some insight on these troubling events. If dissonance is spreading, we may need to reunite the sacred bells and bring them to restore the world into harmony. As for yourself, you should visit the magistrate of Tempo Castle. It lies in the east, in the tonal plains. Magistrate is a wise ruler and may help you more than I am able. Light, you are now the bearer of the spirit soul. Please take the bell of vitality with you and keep it from harm. The castle guards the second bell, and they shall be safest together. Well, thank you for listening. Suppose this is goodbye, Light. Obviously,
Thank you for reading all of that out.
No worries. If you would like me to not do that, I'm happy to.
No,
if you want to talk,
I think that's
dialogue.
I think that's the longest dialogue in the game.
Is it?
So
Speedrunners hate it.
Unbroken. So while we're still in Arabella's house, if you read the top left bookshelf,
Arabella's diary.
we'll be able to try and
have a little peek. Read. We'll try.
So yeah, try reading it.
Oi, lie! Leave my diary alone. That's private.
So yes, if you tried reading it when we'd first got here, when Arabella wasn't here, you'd have been able to try, but you'd have found that her handwriting is too small, and you weren't able to read it.
Interesting.
Arabella disliked that. Yeah, it doesn't lower your relationship with her. You'll be pleased to know.
Yeah.
So yes, next thing we're going to do is we're going to grab 2 more chests, because you get a prize for every 4 tokens. So if we get 2 more, we'll have 12, and we'll get an extra prize from the treasure shop.
Yeah.
So if we head to the right, there is a chest in the top right of the village that you need to go and smash some pots to get.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. No. Right, lovely.
Cool. And then I'm just gonna ask you to enter the house in the bottom right of the village and exit it, because that will just reset our spawn point. And then I want you, if you can, to quit back to the main menu of the playdate.
Yeah.
And so this launch card shows sort of map of the world, of the starting area, and you can see the house that you just exited at the top left, and you might notice that just down to the bottom right of it, you can see a ladder going down. So that is a little clue on this launch screen about that hidden location in the game.
Sneaky! Alright, so off we go to that, I'm guessing.
Yes. Obviously you can just find it in-game if you just go around cutting down bushes, but that's a little hint.
It's all connected.
Yes.
Alright, very cool. Cave Evolution, getting here was half the trouble. Oh yes, okay. Well, I didn't find
a
it.
little... And this is just its own little, invisible wall puzzle, which I'm sure you'll be able to bump your way through.
Yeah, there we go. Hey, did it. Nice, you managed to take it.
It was easier letting you find your way through than me trying to tell you which way to go, I think.
Yeah.
Cool. But now we have 12 tokens. Let's go to the treasure shop and trade them in.
And the treasure shop was...
Sorry, that's on the left of the village, and it's the other house that's blocked off with bushes.
Sorry, left of the village. Lots of yeah, I see it, yeah. Oh, the
Like
music in
those
this is top tier, by the way. This is such a good little jingle for a
Yeah,
shop.
it's like a proper little pirate
shanty, yeah.
shanty.
Oh, shop mate, you look like you're an adventuring type. Find me treasure tokens hidden in chests and earn plenty of booty. The more tokens you can find, the more treasure you can win, savvy?
I think the best line I've ever written is "Ahoy, shopmate."
Yes.
I'm just really proud of that one.
Yes. I really, I enjoyed that in my first one. Oi, shop mate, looks like you have 12 tokens. You're hard, Mickey. That'd be the sound of a new prize. Jurassic Park. You got yourself a dino plush. That is also, I enjoyed that little joke.
I saw someone playing the game who's American and obviously no knowledge of Alan Partridge, and it was like Jurassic Park. Oh, that's weird. Okay, whatever.
It looks like a cheap knockoff of a world famous gaming mascot. Maybe you could try to swap it with someone for something else. And
So in Link's Awakening, the trading quest starts with the Yoshi doll.
Yes.
And it's like, oh, Yoshi's been popping loads of games, so this is basically the same. But it's a cheap knockoff. Like, this game is a cheap knockoff of Link's Awakening.
Yeah.
But yeah, keep talking. You have to talk for each prize.
Yeah, that'd be the sound of a new prize. Da-na-na-na. You got an extra R. Feel the love. Wait, shot mate, looks like you got 12 tokens. You're Harmony. That'd be the sound of a new prize. Pete, you got yourself a dog whistle. Finally, now you can talk to dogs, but no petting, which is a good.
Yes, this game is
nod to
strongly against "Can you pet the dog?" No is the answer.
Yeah.
I give.
And I believe there is a website. Can you pet the dog? Keeping a track of every game. Hope this is on there with a no.
But yeah, so we're gonna do normally if you're playing the game, you could ignore the trading quest. You could push on, as Arabella said, off to Tempo Keep, and you would reach a circus tent, and you wouldn't be able to proceed because you wouldn't be able to get into the castle, which means you'd have to come back and do the trading quest. But we're going to short circuit that by doing the trading quest now while we're still in the village. So the first person to trade to is that kid who's right over on the left hand side of the village, who wants the Yoshi doll. And doing it this way means we're going to get another of those hidden optional Arabella dialogues.
Sorry, left side of the right screen.
No, of the left screen, that kid. I think
I just hadn't.
you need to talk to him twice, because the first time.
Yes.
So there's a lot of characters. The first time you talk to them, have like their little intro line. So yes, it's that bit's maybe catches a couple of people out. But...
Yeah, I think it probably only got me there because I ran past him initially. I think on my first playthrough, I obviously triggered his first dialogue when I saw him initially.
And now we've got the carrot, which is going to be useful because there's a rabbit around who is in one of these houses.
What do you mean you can't remember? You kidding me? What were the? Don't you talk to her about? Here we go. And he's got
as again, that was his intro dialogue.
Yes. I suppose you can have
and this
my
house
fishing reel. You speaking of good dialogue, I did enjoy the little joke you got when you get the fishing reel. Yes, could this be the Playdate's big moment? Because obviously, as you can see here, there's a crank attached to the side of every Playdate.
There was sort of this joke in the Playdate community as well that until very recently there were no fishing games. Like loads of developers, when they saw the console, they were like, oh, that's perfect for a fishing game, and they were like, oh no, but there's going to be loads of fishing games. I'm not going to do that. But everyone had the same thought, and we ended up with no fishing games. And then I thought it'd be funny to continue that by still not allowing fishing in this game. So yes, the place to trade the fishing reel is back on the beach, and we can go to the left now. And wait up the fisherman.
That's my fishing reel. I don't know where he found it, but thanks, buddy. Why don't I trade you for a fortune fish I just caught? What a weird fish. It curls up in your hand to tell fortunes.
So yes, anyone familiar with Christmas cracker prizes might know what the fortune fish is. That is a little plastic fish you get in crackers.
Oh, what? I've not seen them, or I didn't know it was supposed to be a fortune
Do
thing.
you not?
No.
Yeah. So there's these little
I've
really thin
pulled my fair
plastic
share of
fish.
crappy crackers in my time. Oh,
You've never been lucky enough to get one of those fish.
or maybe I just didn't know
curl
what
up in
it
your hand,
was. Yeah.
and the way they curl up, they normally come with a little slip of paper, and the way they curl up is supposed to, tell you something like about how your day is going to be or whatever.
Overhead.
See, Jawa remembers them.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, and then here I found a secret as well, didn't I?
yeah, you won't be able to get it yet. You need the bombs.
Okay, fine. So here we've done that, and now where were the fortune fish?
So the fortune fish is for the fortune teller. But as you see here, you notice Arabella is down on the beach. So we can talk to her again.
Is this another one of the optional conversations with her? That
Yes, it is, exactly.
Hello, lights.
So, in order to get this conversation, you have to do the trading quest early.
That's cool. You have a look out across the sea and feel like nothing matters. All we know, we washed away in a mere moment of indifference. It's a bit scary. Sorry, let my mind wander. We'll win there. Okay, off to the castle?
Off to the fortune teller to give her the fortune fish.
Sorry, of course. No, please only talk to me from across the crystal ball. Come closer to me, dearie, which I also enjoy. But I was right next to you, and then you're like, go away, and then it's like, come closer. Could it be? Where did you get that fortune fish? I'll take care of that for you. Oh, lucky me. Run along now, go play with this scary mask.
Okay, and so I'll point out a couple of things. One, where we just missed it because I forgot, but if you try and talk to a cat while you have the fortune fish, because some people thought that's who to give the fish to, which makes sense, you get a dialogue which says, I'm sure there's a better use for the fortune fish than giving it to a cat.
Very cool, very cool.
The other thing I'll
for rushing
say
in.
is the bookcases in here, so the one behind the pot in the top left is quite fun.
A Resonant Tale strategy guide. Wait a second. Is this how she's been telling your fortune? That's fun.
And then the one next to that is gives you some stats, and there's a couple of these game statistic books in different places in the game.
Cool.
So that bottom stat of Bush's cut is because you're in. This is the one closest to when you get the sword. And the others give you stats specific to those items.
Cool. It's tricks. Fortunately, the text is too small for you to read. You should go to see an optician. Lovely.
I knew, Jawa, you would enjoy playtime tracking. Unfortunately, the playdate itself doesn't have playtime tracking. It's a big
That's
complaint.
interesting. Yeah, that's very interesting.
I think it might internally, but it doesn't. You can't see it as a player.
Cool. So remind me when next. Are we carrying on with the spooky mask?
If you're still in the village, actually, let's just go in the pottery studio. So the one that's blocked by all the pots. Just because it's quite fun to smash up all the pots in front of the potter.
Here he is. So far I've replaced 42 broken pots. The work never ends.
Yeah, so that obviously does track with the number of pots you've destroyed. So it goes up every time you leave a room that you've destroyed pots in. He then immediately replaces the pots without you seeing, so then it will go up. And yes, if you keep smashing pots, he kicks you out. There is also one other there's a couple of secrets I'm just going to tell you about to do with a potter because we're not going to do them ourselves. One is if you wait in the pottery studio for, I think, a full minute, a little secret song plays. So in Link's Awakening, there's, I think it's Richard's Villa is one of the places, and if you wait in it long enough, Totaka's song plays, which is like a famous little jingle that's in lots of the composer's games. So this was a little sort of similar reference to that. The other little secret to do with a potter is that if you break enough pots and go back to talk to him, and I think it's something ridiculous like 200 or 300 pots, he says, "Oh, why you break so many pots? Tell you what, I'll double the drop rate for hearts from pots, and maybe you won't have to break so many." So yeah, if you break a ludicrous amount of pots and go back to talk to him, you can double the heart drop rate.
Here's the song. It's just playing now. You can't hear it, obviously, but I can, and it's lovely. Cool. Lovely.
I obviously spoke for long enough, right? Yes, let's push on. Let's go all the way to Tempo Castle. We'll get a couple of chests on the way.
I do like. Yeah, sorry, I didn't comment on the doubling the heart rate, but that's a really cool bonus. I really like that. I love. There are moments in games like this where you're just like, oh yeah, that was a really nice reward, or I wasn't expecting that. I feel powerful. And this game does have a good couple of them, I think. Alright, any chests you need to get here on the way? I think these are locked behind bombs, mostly.
So the bottom left chest you can get to if you just dodge past the mole. And then if we go in that cave as well, we'll be able to grab a chest from a block puzzle in that cave, which is probably my favourite block pushing puzzle in the game. I just think it's quite a satisfying one.
I think I did this one.
It's a good one because it's quite easy to go wrong. Then it's often...
Piece of piss, mate. Piece of piss. No, it's not.
It's often with block puzzles, like, if the only way you can do it is the solution, then it's not that satisfying because, it was inevitable. But if it's possible to do it wrong, then solving it's more fun.
Yeah, I think I just think I could mess it up. Yeah, no.
It's
anyway,
like if you immediately push that. If you immediately push that block to the right of the chest upwards, you'd block your path. But yes, anyway.
Oh yes. Yeah. Onwards. The whack-a-mole's around here, isn't it?
Yes, we'll need the bombs to go in there. I did very much enjoy your whack-a-mole attempts.
I'm going to need another attempt to get the high score on whack-a-mole. I'm not done with it just yet, but we're going to have a few more goes at that. But yeah, because my thumb was fatiguing, I had to give up. Anywho.
So this is the wishing pond is here, which just has this dialogue about would you like to throw the coin, and you can't, and you never can because you never have any money in this game. But it is a clue that there's something at the bottom of the pond, which we'll be able to get later. A fun thing about it is if you come here with the fishing rod, and in fact if you do the trading quest later, where you swap with the rabbit for the fishing rod is on the screen. I think you did this in your first playthrough. If you
the rabbit moved away. I was going to say, when you were like, we have to go give it to the rabbit now. And I went into the house and I was about to say, but the rabbit, of course, is gone. And I was like, oh, what? And I didn't bring it up, but that confused me.
Yeah, because he moves later. But yeah, if you then try using the fishing reel on the wishing pond, it's like, no, this is for wishing, not fishing. What are you doing?
That's good. I might have done that as well, yeah. Also, Cole, I did the same. Whack-a-mole, I think my high score was 24 as well. We can grab a chest, did you say, Scott?
Inside this cave, yeah. We just have to make sure that you hit a mole to clear the path, because you can't walk over there. They're open holes, but when you hit one, you close off the mole holes.
Cool.
You can walk over them. You could also come back with the bombs and just blast your way through. But why not grab it now?
We're going up here?
There's no reason to go up here yet. So this is the broken bridge, the classic broken bridge. is in all video games, blocking your progress. In fact, with Resonant Tale, I went crazy and had 2 lots of progress blocked by bridges.
Whoa, careful.
Because there's also the drawbridge.
Yes, and this was again felt very Ocarina of Time inspired, saving the guys to
I say it's
the bridge.
Link's Awakening based, but there's definitely a lot of Ocarina nods in here as well.
Yeah.
So yes, we're just gonna put our way through these bushes to get around this screen. So this is another sort of variation on the navigational puzzles.
Can't get that chest yet, right?
No, we'll get that once we have the bombs. And yes, we'll just carry on towards the castle.
Yeah, sorry. Here's the tent that I go in. The spooky mask goes to this guy. That mask,
yes,
give it to me.
Right.
I need it. Oh, so pretty. I can stare at myself for hours. Forget the show. I want to admire this scrumptious new look on me. Lovely.
Yeah, so you've given away the mask, and in fact, if you try and leave the tent, you get told you can't. Because I didn't want to have a whole other game state where you were wandering around without the trade item you need.
I say, can you believe this? First he was too ugly, and now the boy won't lay off admiring himself. Well, I suppose we ought to thank you anyways, going out your way. If you're looking for a way into the castle, show the guard this. Official, you got a letter of introduction. Also Ocarina of Time, eh?
Yes, and a apparently fan favourite NPC is in the circus, which is the strongman. From people who were playing in the Playdate Discord servers.
You are friend of big circus now. Good.
But yes, we'll go outside and we'll see that there's a dog has turned up. He's sort of there to let you know. Yes, we can. He's that's so when you enter the circus and leave. If you notice he's there, you might clock that it means the whole game state has updated.
Right.
Just sort of another just little clue as to the fact that characters will move around. But yes, we can just talk to the guard and carry on into the castle.
Sorry, the guards. Oh yes. Sorry. Apologies. What's this then? You've got your introduction. Well, okay, all appears to be in order. Hey, up top. Wake up and lower the drawbridge. Alright, carrying on in?
Let's just go to the building in the top right, which is the potion shop.
Bubble, and here comes trouble. Hello.
Yeah, we say it's the potion shop, or it claims to be a potion shop, but if you talk to her and get the latest potion, you'll always see that it's always actually just soup. But this one depends on what actual real-time day of the week it is. So you can only get a potion from here once per real-time day, and there's a different potion each day of the week. And a couple of them, they heal varying amounts, but you're at full health anyway. And a couple of them will actually hurt you. But I think chicken and mushroom is a really good one, actually. I think that heals a lot of health.
Classic. That's excellent.
So Sight says he doesn't think tomato and apple sounds that bad. Neither do I. So that is actually sort of an in-joke with my partner Izzy, is that I once suggested tomato and apple soup, and she kicked off and said, "Why would I suggest such a thing? It sounds awful."
I think that sounds alright. You've got some nice acidity going through,
To be fair, the way I described it was just tomato soup, just with sliced up apple just on top.
Just pour in some apple Fanta on some Heinz. Job done.
So yes, don't pick Carbone with me, please. Sight. Please pick it with my partner Izzy. Yes, we'll continue into the castle. And here, if you try heading left or right, you get stopped by the guards. And they say, "Halt, this area is off limits to guests." If we remember, which we might not, if you come back here later, when you're sort of wanted, they instead of guests, they say felons.
Oh, yeah.
And that took me a moment to find a word that was like prisoner or something that fit with the same number of characters.
As guests.
Yes, yeah.
And it needed to be the same number of characters.
I don't know. It had to be not too different that the text still fitted the same in the text box.
Interesting. That's cool. I love hearing about these little like challenges that you wouldn't even think about. Hey, that's why Chrono and Chrono Trigger doesn't have an H in his name in the SNES one.
Yeah, so we've come here on behest of Arabella, but the magistrate does not seem to be the wise ruler that he was made out to be. And we have this, great dialogue choice of picking between the same option.
Which is also quite Zelda.
Refusing to ring the bell. Yeah.
Or rather having a choice, which if you pick no, they'll just frown at you and be like, go on, say yes. Alright, here we go. So I thought this was an excellent little escape sequence.
Yeah. So it does work better when you play on Playdate, as you found, because when you're playing on Playdate, you're aware of the crank and the language used around using the crank in games.
Yeah. Unlock the to open the door. Yeah.
Yes.
And also,
I mean, it's still obviously meant to be a bit puzzling. But,
yeah. Because I was like, it must be. I think I was like undock yeah. So what I do here is I have to dock the crank and undock it. There we go.
The simulator can be a little fiddly.
Yes. So I have used the simulator, but in the actual thing, it would be a very like easy. Just this button up here, right? Is it or?
The actual crank that you see on that graphic there sort of folds into the console, so you're physically folding it out.
Right. Okay, that's cool. I bet that feels great. Here the guard is sleeping.
Yes, when we get our stuff back from the chest, we can go and smash that pot to wake that guard up, and then we can talk to him. The other guards in the castle are not a good idea to try and talk to because they will throw you back in jail. But this guy is too worried about being in trouble because of you sleeping on the job. So he's actually cool with you breaking out. If you get caught and talk to him again, he tells you how many times you've been caught and is like, please stop getting caught, you're going to get me in trouble.
That's very good.
And you just did, a little alternate solution, which is rather than pushing the block in front of the vision of the guard, you can just walk around them because they only look in a straight line. It's very Pokemon's trainer stealth.
Yeah. Oh no,
So I think you said when you were on your first playthrough, it's stealth, but it's not. It's more puzzle than it is stealth.
Yeah. It's a quote unquote stealth section. It's it's like it's timing based puzzles. Is actually
Yes, and in fact, in the assist mode on the main menu, if you turn off timing puzzles, it turns off the guards who are spinning around, and it only leaves the guards who are looking in a fixed direction.
I just remembered that was the solution, but how was I supposed to figure out that was the solution?
So the torches on the right of the screen are numbered 1, 2, and 3.
I think I might have just stumbled into this solution on my playthrough. I was like, it's probably in order. And I reckon middle, bottom, top feels like a good one. I do that sometimes in games.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah. There's a lock on.
You've made a mockery of my game.
There was a lock on Resident Evil 4 I did with, where I was like, oh, it'd be sneaky if this was it, and it wasn't. Anyhow.
So and we just want to hit the right combination of switches to get across to this little builder on the right. First of the builders to rescue.
And you're a little short for a prison guard. Very nice. Better take this key. Of course, lovely. Now I have a key.
Yep, so either you can go back the way you came, or if you want a little
Yeah, let's do it.
occasional skip strat, which is just get caught by a guard.
Oh yeah.
That will fast travel you back. I hope Ruler was still here to enjoy the Star Wars reference.
Yeah. Alright, so then we can go up this way.
Yes, and the fun bit about this bit of the castle
fun.
coming up.
That's it.
There you go. Yes, so the bit you're about to go through is the sort of more actiony section of the castle, and it was really cool that Rupert did a whole other music track for it, which sort of makes it clear to you without even thinking about it that the pace of this area has changed.
Oh, fucking, I did it again. I thought it was like, oh, when he changed it, when he turns this time.
The guy at the top is turning in 3 different directions.
Yes.
So, yeah.
But the guy in the bottom is turning in 4 or just 2?
Just two.
Yeah, so they unsync, don't they?
Yeah. Hi, Doomed Pretty in chat, who says hello to me. So.
Oh, hello.
Yes, this is... It definitely looks very retro, because it is very retro-inspired, and the playdate is only black and white graphics, so everything has this kind of very old look, but it is a modern console.
Go. Yes, excellent music in this bit. And yes, so Prenny, this is made by Scott, who is in chat with me right now, and he's just taking me through all the secrets for his great game. It came out this very year. It came out a month ago.
Yes, just over a month. I'm a bit worried actually on our timings here, but...
Oh, no worries. If we go over, it's no biggie.
Yes, we want to race through this bit, and how does it compare to the Yamako Playdate? Well, it came out, I think, is the
well, it came out
the short answer. Yeah. Sorry, Jawa. So yes, you're doing sort of the intended thing, which is baiting them to fire. But actually, if you're just quick, you can just run past before they get a chance to fire.
Cool.
If you want the speedrun strats. Not that one.
Oh shit. Dynamite, yes. Oh, dynamite, you got the bombs. Yeah, good. Press B to set bomb. Then get clear before the timer runs down. You get stuck. Oh, okay, yes, it's not Bomber Man.
Left, there's a crack.
Bomb left.
Yes, there's a crack in the wall.
Yes, I see it.
I think you killed yourself in this last time.
I think I did, yes. I think I killed myself. I get that.
The thing is, the more of the room you open up, you make it harder for yourself. Yes, now we've got the bombs, we can get to other bits of the dungeon. Getting caught is fine, because it means we can go into the right-hand side past your cell now, and actually, well, you need to get the bombs.
I have to get the bombs first, yeah.
But we can sort of pick up the mini quest to rescue that person.
Yeah, so, which I stole before finding this guy.
Right, yeah, which is fine, like, that's a legitimate way of doing it.
But it took me ages to actually find the guy. In fact, you had to remind me that there was a crack in my cell door. So I think I'd done everything else. You're breaking me out? Sorry, but I much prefer bringing him here. Besides, even if I did want to go, I don't know the way to the exit. Glad I don't have a map or a compass, then I'd have no excuse.
yes, also that bookcase in there gives you a little hint that helps
Yes, it
later in the
does,
dungeon,
doesn't
but
it?
we already know that.
Pairs of torches often trade long since walled up passageways. Yes, yes, yes.
A little rhyme, because clues are more fun when they rhyme. Like how you're bombing those pots, even though. So yes, there's here when you blow up the wall and that block to get into the hidden room, it then means the guard will spot you if you try and look it. And there's two ways you can solve this. You can either exit by another door and come back, and that block will respawn, or you can bomb the guard, because if you bomb guards, it knocks them out.
Nice.
And yes, thank you, Sight. I enjoyed putting the map and compass in.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that too.
Jokes.
Okay, that do it. Doesn't do it. So. Compass. And now we also go this way, don't we? To go back up there. I just find these guys very difficult to deal with. My brain can't really. Oh, but the door's already open, so that's a bit easier. There we go.
And in fact, this room you're going through here, you technically don't have to pass through, because you could just go the long way round that you went originally. But then you would miss this wonderful room of blocks to push. I was wondering why Sight had just pinned the Java message. He didn't mean to.
Oh.
Oh, I think you messed it up.
How did I?
You pushed the block in the wrong way. Yeah.
It's me. Chatting a big game about my block pushing skills. This one to the right?
You want to push the middle and then... Or maybe. Sorry, I'm seeing it delayed. When you asked me this one to the right, I'm probably responding looking at completely the wrong...
Okay, I haven't moved for 20 seconds, so tell me from here.
Yeah, so above you up, and then block to the right.
Oh yeah, that one to the right.
And then we can get... So this is also one of those times where I had to make sure the puzzle worked going in both directions. And yes, then to grab the map, the trick in this room is just that if you're too keen and walking forward, you'll accidentally push a block forwards and block yourself. So it's just the punishment for impatience.
Cool. Yes, so we got the dungeon map. Oh, I love that dialogue. Yes, get the dungeon map by pressing the minus button. Oh, there is no minus button. Well, never mind. Maybe you'll find another use for it. It's very cool.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
Okay.
So yeah, if you want to get back quickly, just get caught.
We need to get through here, right? I don't have a key.
Oh, you need to go give the map and compass to your mate.
Yeah. Catch me. Didn't bother patching the wall up. Here we go. Is that a map and a compass? Oh bother. Now I have no excuse not to get out of this place. Alright. Better get back to work. Take this key. Probably opens one of the doors around here. I never tried. Very good.
So with that key, if you try opening his cell door with that key.
Good. The key? No, it doesn't unlock this door. That would have been pretty funny though, right? Yeah.
But also, you'll see he's now gone, and he was blocking a bookcase. So if you go and interact with that bookcase...
There's a book sticking out from the shelf. Want to pull it? Yes. Fun. That's funny as well. The writing is excellent, Prenny. The writing is excellent. That was all Scott here.
Thank you very much. Yeah, here's our next code in this room, secret code, which we will try out later.
Up,
So this one's
down,
called in
up,
title.
up, down, down. Cool. I can't break the parts because I don't have a sword.
Yeah.
The sword is down here.
You're still technically locked in.
Ruler, were you
We'll probably not
around
see
for
this guard again.
the Ruler, were you around for the Star Wars reference earlier? We had aren't you a little short for a prison guard? Sorry, Scott, what were you saying about this guy?
If you wanted to talk to him and see how many times you've been caught, just for fun.
You have to wake him up first.
Yeah, you can wake him up with bombs as well.
It's 4 times you've been caught. Don't get me in trouble.
Yeah.
The key doesn't open this gate. Yes, we did. We just got that dialogue, Carl. It was very good. And then, did you spot the book that was right behind him that does open the door? There's a bookshelf here. Yeah. Okay. Now we can get the last one.
Yes. Now we can head on out. But when we do leave the dungeon, as I said earlier, when you've got items, things will change. If you go around before finishing the dungeon, and I thought we would do that. We would go back, go off with the bombs.
Yeah, sure, let's do it.
And we're going to get another of those optional Arabella dialogues.
How do I go off with the bombs? Sorry.
So you still need to leave the dungeon. So on the left side of the dungeon, we need to use this key we just got.
Yes, let's do this room again.
So the quicker way through this room, when you got the bombs, you can see there's a block that you can blow up. You could have blown that up.
We'll use that now because I went too quickly.
Yeah, you can blow that up and it lets you just quickly get through.
Yeah, I think I figured that out last time,
And you'll be pleased to know this bug that...
Oh yeah, I found a bug in this room, didn't I?
Yeah, it has been fixed. It was fixed in the last
What was the bug again? I forgot what it was.
So you managed to blow up that block, but you placed the bomb in such a way that it didn't kill that guard. And then you stood where that block was. And the guard caught you, even though he shouldn't have been able to. It was quite a specific setup, but
I found a way to break the game. Okay, cool.
Cool, and then this was where you needed the clue. Well, another place you need the clue that pairs of torches often betray walled up passageways. It's the top left.
Oh, thank you.
I could have
that was going to be the last
every
one.
of us.
That was going to be the last one. I'd already decided. Okay, there we go. One of these.
And then just a little light order watches puzzle. Final key. And then as soon as we exit, you're going to keep walking. You'll probably do it naturally, but you keep walking left, and you will enter a room.
That's someone's personal stuff. Personal
Yeah.
stuff.
So I suggest checking them all.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll notice the last one, you got a slightly different dialogue. It
Yeah.
said, "Don't keep making me tell you." So you're going to keep trying to open these chests.
Oh yeah. Socks, underwear, other clothes belonging to one of the guards. Very nice. Yeah, nothing.
I'm glad you found this room as well, Sight. It sounds like you found quite a lot of what I hid in the game, which is nice.
Yeah, nothing but more dirty socks. Is this what you were hoping for? Socks, socks, and more socks. Are you satisfied? Is that good enough? You couldn't just let it go, could you? You just had to know what was in every chest. Well, too bad. I'm taking a stand. Go away. You will never know what's inside this last treasure chest.
Yeah, and that's it. It doesn't matter how many times you do it now. You're just going to get that
That's
final
good.
dialogue.
That's very good. That's
arguably, because you can do it in any order, you can come back and find out what's in that chest, because it would just be a different one you can open.
It would
Right,
just be
so
socks, yeah.
That signpost that, for the prison, we're going to read the back of it.
Yeah. I did.
Respond to-
sorry, I just fucking.
You blew it up.
Yeah.
I do like the
that's
little
right.
animation for
NE
side.
potion shop, northwest barracks, southeast store, and a southwest juice bar. So then this gives you a clue to the fact that
so
that
there's
room
these-
is there.
And there's these two other locations in the castle, the storeroom and the juice bar. So we're going to go into both of those now as well. I'll just respond to Prinny because he asked what's the bigger aim of the game. So you're trying to collect the 3 sacred bells to restore harmony to the land. So the land has been thrown into dissonance. It's all got a musical theme, and you need the 3 bells to restore it to harmony. But
One day.
character Light you play the character you play as Light is mysteriously woke up on the beach, and your origins are unknown.
It's lovely, Brenny. It's excellent. It's really, really great. So where are we going from here? Sorry, stop.
So from this screen there are the 4 locations. So we've been to the potion shop and the barracks. So in the southeast, so that building you can see in the bottom right of the screen, if you enter it from the top,
Yeah.
you'll enter the storeroom, which has got a chest hidden in it. So you need to break the pot in the top right to reveal a switch, and that switch will let you get the chest.
Nice. Cool.
And then we're going to go to the juice bar, which is one of my favourite rooms in the game.
I must have
and
missed this.
It's very missable, which is the building on the bottom left. You can enter from the side. The building on the far left. Not
Sorry.
that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh, very missable. Hey, bud, welcome to the juice bar. What do you like? Oh, never mind. You're too young to be drinking in this place, kid.
It's a bit like the milk bar in like Majora's Mask. Or something.
Yeah. We got a jukebox.
So yeah, he talks about how the rabbit's a customer. So you can play some music in here, but the default music that's playing is a custom track, which is really nice. But you can play these 3 other tracks, and they're all sort of the more existing in universe kind of music, because you can imagine the treasure shop music is being piped into the treasure shop, and there's the circus music. And yes, the guard here gives you a few different hints when you talk to him about nearby chests that you can find around. He's in the form of gossip.
There's a door at the back of the throne room.
Yes. You can also try talking to the guard from behind the bar, which he won't like.
Hey, staff only back here, bud. If you want to be served, you need to walk around to the other side of the bar. Okay, very nice.
Right, and now the jukebox itself, if you place a bomb next to it, you can blow it up. And yes, that slows down the music that was playing through it, and you can't interact with it again because it says she's broken. And
that's cool.
Also, if you then try and talk to the barkeep again across from the bar, he'll tell you off for being a vandal.
Vandals don't get served in here, kid. Now beat it.
Right, so the final thing we're going to do is blow him up.
Blow him up? Okay.
Yeah, because you can knock out guards by putting a bomb on them.
Yeah.
And then try talking to him across the bar for a final time.
I don't think you're going to get served. Nice.
Yeah, those are all the little secrets in the juice bar. And also, later on, a few other characters will arrive here for some extra dialogue.
Nice.
That's fine.
Alright, we're going back in the castle, or are we heading out for a bit?
Let's head out for a bit, if that's okay.
No worries.
Because it doesn't really matter if we go off and grab some stuff now or later, but now is a bit more fun.
Yeah.
So first of all, there's this rock here that we can blow up for another treasure. But this room is It's meant to be sort of a Bomberman style room in appearance, but all the blocks are randomised each time you play the game.
That's
So
cool.
this will be different to when you first did it. The guards always call you thief when you're wanted, or is that tied to the trying to steal the socks? It's not tied to the socks, I'm afraid. I don't even consider that. Yeah, it's always just while you're in this wanted state of having broken out of prison, but before
That's fun.
finishing the dungeon. I like that idea though. So yes, we got the chest in this room, and if you blow up all the blocks in this room, which you did on your first...
Yeah.
No, you don't need to, it's fine. You did it on your first playthrough. You just get a little dialogue that says, well done, you did it. It's like, yeah, I acknowledge that you did it.
Okay, we're going back to the town, or we're going to go get the chests that I see on my way?
Yes,
Here's
so
the rabbit.
we'll talk to the rabbit here, and he'll... Yeah, the rabbit's not a very nice character. He's very fun to write, because he's just not very nice to you.
He's some kind of popped up criminal now or something?
But to be fair, you also get him re-addicted to carrot juice when he's been off it so long. So on the right here, on the right of the screen, there's that little bush we can cut down on its own above the signpost, and we're going to go down there into the underpass. So this chest is also a sneaky one, because you don't seem to be able to get to it. If you read the back of the sign, it will give you a clue.
Something's written on the back of the sign. If your chest seems out of reach, you should check the hidden path.
Right, so in the middle of this room, when you're between the switch blocks, you keep leaving.
Yeah, apologies. I thought you had to get it from the top.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think you have to drop down, but actually on the south wall, you don't need bombs, you just need to walk into the right bit of wall, which has got less of a dirt pattern in front of it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
And there's a switch at the bottom, and that lets you grab it.
Cool.
Then just hit that switch again, and then we can exit to the left. Exit stage left.
Alright, I'm outside again now.
Cool, so we'll go to the left in the tonal planes.
I'll get that
We're going to
chest
swing round. Yeah, we're going to swing round to it. So I'm working out where you are at the moment, but so we want to go up from this room to the broken bridge, which is still broken.
Okay.
And we're gonna see that two of the people we already rescued are already there. We can talk to them, and also Arabella's here, so we get a chance to have another little conversation with Arabella.
Oh, like, I can't believe you're on the run. I heard what happened. Please, you need to return to the castle and sort all of this out. Cool.
Yeah, and if we continue to the right of Arabella, we can go round the back and get to that chest that we saw.
Yes.
Which, of course, you can try and get to before you get the bombs, and you'll frustratingly find that it's blocked by a rock.
Yes,
We
my
can also
brain,
grab
my brain gave me a bit of frustration then before remembering that I did have the box.
We can also get this chest on the left or by the bridge, because it's a block pushing puzzle that just needs us to blow up some of the blocks. I'm sure you'll be able to do. I should apologise. Yeah, the heart will block you from pushing the block.
Well, okay, well, hopefully I didn't fuck it up. No, I did it. Round
No,
that
it's,
way.
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. I'll just point out to everyone in chat again that I'm watching the Twitch stream, so I am delayed in responding to what's going on. But yes, now we can continue on, and I think you should give the whack-a-mole one go.
Right. Go on then. Come on then. Alright. Oh, I bumped him back. Whack. Alright, here we go.
Frustrating me bombing him already. So yes, the high score for whack-a-mole
No,
is
fucked
set.
it. This is not it.
The high score is set at 13, but there's a special prize if you can get 25 or more. It says over 25, but 25 does count. But it is quite difficult.
Yeah, it's fucking hard.
And your first playthrough was very enjoyable watching. Well, trying to work out what exists
18.
within a 6 meant.
Yes,
But,
I felt like a good strategy, and I just said like, hey, you just need to exist within a 6, which I just assumed everyone would know what I meant. Which is, imagine a dice 6 and stay in the line between that.
Yes, my problem was I was thinking of the number.
Like this. So here, you just want to go up and down this middle bit and only swap 6s if you have to. But I think
yes,
you have
I
to
think
go.
you'll be kicking yourself in the next thing I'll tell you, which is we're going to come back to this when you have the next item, which is the arrows. Because arrows
fuck's sake.
holes.
Oh, I didn't think
And when you
about
have the
that.
arrows, rather than existing in a 6, you can exist within, I don't know, it doesn't correspond to a dice, but just that bottom horizontal line.
Yeah.
Because you can hit everything on there with a sword.
Yeah.
The top row, you can just shoot. So it makes it's a much easier strategy.
Yes. Okay. Great. But I hope there's dialogue. I hope there's dialogue for anyone that fucking gets that without the bow. Yeah, I can't the same. Yes. Anywho, where are we up to now?
We're gonna keep heading back towards the village.
Yes.
We're gonna pick up a few more treasures, and we're gonna trade them all in, and get a bunch of cool stuff. So there's a treasure chest here at the top. As you're going to place fires bomb.
Back to the village, yeah.
Yep.
On the first screen, I'm on the left side of the village now. We've got the 2 animals, and we can bomb.
Yes. So first of all, if we go back to Arabella's house,
Yeah.
we'll find that she's left a present for Light. Because obviously she's gone now.
Oh, and I have something for you in my chest, Arabella. Nice, you found a treasure token. Cool.
Now, next to the treasure shop, there's that boarded up vacant house. But we've got bombs now, so we can break our way into that house.
Okay. Oh, it's silent.
Yeah, it's sort of like it's
It's
abandoned,
abandoned.
so it doesn't have piped in music.
What's this?
So yes, we're going to get this chest, but we're also going to notice that this is... Yeah, so you did the thing I put in there deliberately to make you mess up, which is pushing that block down when you shouldn't. Yeah, you'll notice this room isn't quite symmetrical. It's more over to the left on the entrance than the right, and that's because there's another secret room that we'll get after we've got this chest.
Sneaky. Sorry, I'm just...
We were almost there the first time round, if it helps, but
Don't
I'm not
push
sure
it
that
down.
helps.
I was pushing it down was the fuck up. There we go. Nice. It did help, but not. But only because the language you use is supposed to like my brain. Anyhow.
But yeah, so that signpost on the right that says a vacant house, we should read the back of it.
Something is written on the back of the sign. Secret entrance, bomb here.
It's
Cool.
And we grab yet another chest.
Lovely. Okay, should I pass these treasure tokens in while I'm here?
Yes, I think you should. There are a couple more we could grab, but I think we should cash them in as it is. You can't get through the cacti yet.
Looks like you get 25 tokens. That'd be the sound of a new prize. Extra heart. I bombed him by accident. So keep pressing the bomb button to talk to people. It looks like you've got 25. New prize. Pair of reading glasses. Now you can read books with very small font size. Oh, that's good. I found a couple of those.
We've already come. Yeah, I was going to say you found a couple. Was that all the prizes?
I'm sure. I've gone to the heart. No. Okay.
Cool. Yeah, so it alternates between a prize and a heart.
Yes, and I found a sign that said that somewhere.
Yeah. So first of all, we're gonna go back to the spirit shrine. I know this sounds, but remember there was a secret room.
There's a secret
that we found
room at the
before?
back of the spirit shrine.
And we can take the shortcut to the left to get there, so it's not too bad to get back to. And in fact, the quickest way once we're in the shrine is to use the Dreamcast warp back to the boss room and head south.
Cool. Then what? Oh, south again.
And so the shrine is symmetrical, so
Yes,
you'll notice
I've
there's a
got
door
it.
to
I've
the
got
left.
it. Yeah.
Delayed
Cool.
as always.
But yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
Again, I'm just trying to let you know that I've figured it out. Thanks. This guide has a lot.
So
Some fun bookshelves
yeah,
here,
I
right?
think it's
Monster
worth
of the
reading
Lake,
all of them.
a real and true account. It's a somewhat delirious account of the legendary lake monster. Spikes in you, a ritual guide to home security. This guide has a lot to answer for, if you ask me. A page torn from a diary. The tiny text is no match for your glasses. Oh, it's cool that you're letting people know that, like, hey, this is a thing that you wouldn't have been able to read before.
Yeah.
A stranger came to visit earlier. Their song was a chaotic medley of quarrelling notes, and out of fear, I turned them away. For what purpose would such a part be composed of troubled mind? Ooh, that's a hint.
So that's just a sort of little extra lore bit about the stranger who came to the shrine and put the curse on it.
Knowledge Quarterly has a glossy cover that catches your eye. Something like that in its magazine is ringing a bell. Oh, I bombed it.
Campanology, of course, being bell ringing.
Didn't know that. Didn't know that.
These are the sort of things you look up when you're making a game about magical bells.
It's true. So I thought I did pretty well to get leitmotif, even if I said it wrong. So. Mystery solved. Codes explained. Oh, interesting. According to this book, some codes have been hidden across the land. Apparently, they should be used on a title screen, or whatever that is. It also says you need to press the A button after entering a code. Okay, cool. So you have to piece the other information together with this.
Yes, right. So this hidden room lets you know how to use the codes. We did find a couple of codes. Do you want to just quit to the menu and try them
not?
now?
Let's do it right now. So
because then when we restart, we'll be at the start of the dungeon and we won't have to have walked out.
Yeah.
It was very Pokemon, the way the trainers say press A to run, whatever that means. Yeah. So you have to enter the code exactly on this bit and then press A, and if you get it wrong, the main menu will pop up with continue, and you can just back out of it and then try again.
So we had an up, down, left, right, I remember. Up, down, left, right, A. So I did that wrong, did I?
Yeah, so just press back and then try again. Basically, if you input any code, any presses before the code, it won't register. So yes, so that code was inversion, and it literally inverts the screen. So if you were to play the game now, you would play all black's white and all white is black, and kind of funky, but it's best not to have it on. But nice to show off anyway.
And then there was one which I'm going to guess turns the game upside down.
Well, in title it was, which I think.
Okay, so what was that again? Could you remind me? I didn't write it down.
Yeah. I wish I could. I should know it.
Sorry.
While I check,
Yeah,
try the Konami
apologies.
code.
Shall I try the Konami code, which
Konami
is what?
code.
What's that again?
Yeah.
Up, up, down, down, left, right, left, right?
Left, right, BA.
BA. Okay, but I probably have inputted something in. So up, down, up, down. No, I did it wrong, didn't I? Up, down, down, left, right, B, A. Achievement unlocked. Good.
Yes, that's all it does. It just puts the text up on screen. Achievement unlocked. But yeah, and then as Sites put in chat, up, down, down is the other code we found for in title.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I didn't. It's up, down. Up, down, down, down. Okay. There we go. Okay. Phew.
So you are literally in the title, in title. There we go, and you can't do anything but wander around, but it's quite fun.
That's cute. All right, we carrying on? Or?
Yes. So hit A and hit continue, and we will be back at the start of the spirit shrine, and we can leave. So yes, let's go back to the village. What do we picked up the reading glasses, didn't we? So
yes.
There is Arabella's diary in her house. We can now read.
Into the sign. Arabella's diary. Let's read it. Arabella's handwriting says small. Better put on your glasses. Exciting news! I was searching the library again, and I found a reference to the monster of the lake. If the account is to be believed, it is a very shy creature and only reveals itself after some time has passed. That's a hint. This could be the breakthrough I've been looking for. Tomorrow I shall begin preparing a new expedition to Eternal Lake. I'll prove it exists. Well, I never had Arabella as a cryptozoologist. Very good.
So yes, and we did in fact see that book in the library about the monster of the lake that Arabella must have been reading.
Yes.
And we are going to go and find. Well, not going back to that. We don't need. We're going to find that creature of the lake because we have been to Tonal Lake. It was that room you moved through very quickly to get that chest. When you went to the bridge and moved right.
Yes.
And
yes.
You went through that room.
Yep. So we go back to the castle. Yeah. Sorry.
So we're gonna do. I want you to go back in the vacant house if you could.
Oh, of course I can. By the main entrance?
Yes, by the main entrance. Because in the treasure shop there were two chests behind the counter.
All right.
And in fact, maybe I've given you enough of a clue already, but we're gonna get those. Brilliant,
love it, excellent. Yes, they weren't just for show. They were, great shit, love it.
And the owner tells you off if you talk to them. But...
Oh, does he? Hey, you're not supposed to be back here. That's cheating.
Yes, so there are a total of 42 tokens in the game, but you only need 40 for the final prize.
Oh, cool.
So those two are literally, they're not supposed to be part of the game according to the treasure shop.
Oh, that's fun. That's fun. Because they're his already.
Yeah.
But if you do find them, it gives you a bit of wiggle room. That's lovely.
Yeah, so
I love that. That's so cute.
You can get the final prize.
That's ludo-narrative harmony right there, Scott. Love it. Alright, go back to the castle.
Well, there was, in the soothsayer's house on the right side of the village, there was also something you couldn't read. So
it's the strategy guide. It's a bridge book of game statistics. bone, and then tips and tricks. With your reading glasses, you can finally. All hints for the early game. None of these are any use to you now. Oh, that's good. Yeah, you can finally read this book. Yeah, hey, there are all hints for the early game. None of these are any use to you now. That's very good. That's very good.
We're going to pick up one more chest from the beach because there was a wall we could bomb through on the beach. On the left there.
The left.
Yes, you see the top left. There's a.
Oh yes, sorry. Yeah.
A wall to bomb through. Yes, this is the pirate cave.
Secret pirate den. No landlubbers or treasure seekers.
Yeah, and when you open the chest, the door closed on you to trap you in. But of course, you're not trapped because you already found the switch, which will release the door for you.
Yeah.
And then you found it last time, but on the left, on where the fisherman was.
Yes.
In fact, the fisherman should still be there. And I think because we're at that weird point in the game where we exited the dungeon early, he gives you some tips about using the bombs. If you talk to him a second time. Did you hear about that
trick with the pier? Is that it, buddy? Yeah. You're not planning on using these
and
bombs.
if you read the back of the sign here as well, that also gives you a hint.
From the end of the pier, let's cross the water to the island. Yeah, I found this myself, didn't I? I think I put that there.
Yeah. So if you bomb the end of the pier, you get a little
noise and you can walk.
Diddling, and then you can walk across to Debug Island.
Developers only past this point.
Yeah.
Choice.
But so that code, we won't back out to use it now, but I tell you what it does. That gives you, depending on whether you press down or right at the end, it gives you either level select or boss select.
Cool.
Which overwrites your save. It sort of resets your save to that point in the game. So if you want to just refight a boss, you can put in that code, and then a menu pops up and lets you pick which boss you want to fight. They were literally developed. And while we're still on Developer Island, if you try and carry on to the left, there's one final little Easter egg here.
Bubbles! There's plenty of fish in the sea.
You won't. So there's another game called Realistic Fishing on the Playdate.
Right.
The developer of that, Toad, did playtesting for Resonant Tale, and a lot of playtesting for the update as well. And in that game, there's a character, Bubbles. He's like the shop owner, and there's developed this joke that everyone wants to date this the shop owner. So, which he is adding as an update to the game. But that is a little Easter egg referencing that as a
very
thanks
cool.
for
That's very cute.
But so that is now everything. But we've got 28 tokens, so we'll go back to the treasure shop one more time because we're going to get one other prize. Now we've got 28 tokens. I do like the warning overhead electric power cables is simply because he's fishing.
Yeah.
And you're like, you shouldn't be fishing there, mate.
Yeah. I thought that exact thought process on my first playthrough. Oh, you shot, mate? 28 tokens. Yar. Ding ding, you got yourself a cat bell. Lovely. You can talk with the felines at last. A perfect prize.
Right, so outside there's a dog and a cat talking to each other, and we can now talk to both of them.
You set my soul on fire. It's a flame, a big roaring flame. Hang on, I can't find that line in the script.
So these two, if you were to come back to them later, which we won't because take time, they're sort of like Romeo and Juliet. I think they're called Romeo and Capulet. Are their two names?
Sorry, Romeo and Capulet. Isn't one a dog?
Yeah, but you know.
Well,
the
no,
puns
I don't know. Sorry, the dog is called Romeo. I hate that.
Yes, he is.
Carry on.
But so they make sort of like these Shakespearean references. But at that point, he's like, I don't see a line in the script because what the cat is saying is a Tom and Jerry quote. There's a Tom and Jerry episode where Tom is like trying to serenade a female cat up on a balcony, and that's one of Tom's lines.
Cool.
Very obscure, but there we go. In these sort of between dungeon moments where there's extra dialogue, where I added some of the more like
obscure,
weirder dialogue lines because they're not what you'd usually see.
Only the weirdos that are out wandering outside of dungeons and they're halfway done are going to see it. So
yes,
yeah.
Right. So there's also a cat in the soothsayer shop who we should talk to. Are we okay for time, by the way?
Yeah. No, let's just blow through. I'm absolutely fine. We'll do Mario Kart when we do Mario Kart. All right, I'm Katerina the Fortune Teller, the real deal. Let us consult my magic hairball. Oh heck! You have 4 chests remaining to find on the beach. Cool.
Yep. So they will tell you. It's randomly chosen from where you still have chests to find. They will tell you how many chests you have to find in each area of the overworld, so they're to help you track down the remaining chests once you've gotten the cat bell.
That's cool. And the cat will obviously tell you about the chests in the treasure chest shop, I'm assuming?
Yes, so the number of chests remaining in the village, those 2 don't count towards. But if you hadn't got those 2 and then had got all the other chests and talked to them, they'd say, oh, you've got all the chests. Oh, but there's actually, you might be able to get these 2 extra ones.
Cool.
They give a special hint towards it.
Excellent. Yes, that's what I was asking about. I felt like you would have written something for that eventuality. Okay, back to the castle.
Cool. Back to the castle. Yes, that is now everything I wanted to show there. Quite a lot we got through, but I thought that was quite.
No, that's excellent. This is. I'm really enjoying this. By the way, this is so like cool to see. All the. Oh, are we going to the lake? By the way.
Yes, of course. Yes, definitely. So the clue was that the creature of the lake is very shy and won't immediately.
So we wait on this screen, I imagine.
Yes. And we don't have to wait long, but because it's such a small screen,
there he is.
Very quickly. So there he is, Nessie.
What happens if you shoot him with a bow?
You can't, I'm afraid. Those
cliff.
Cool. Even though you're at the top of the cliff, you can't shoot over it.
Very cute.
It's a solid wall. Yeah, so that's the monster of the lake that Arabella wanted to find. Which is kind of funny that you find it and Arabella's just on the screen to the left at the moment.
Yes.
But yeah, there's nothing else to do with them. Just
lovely.
Thing.
Lovely.
Yeah, we're going to go back to the castle, but we're going to go to the potion shop before we enter the castle because there's also a cat in the potion shop. There's also a cat in the circus if you wanted to talk to them. That's up to you. And yes, it's much quicker to get back this way when you have the bombs. Even with the rabbit trying his best to get in the way.
He's the cat, a house cat. Can't you see I'm the fearsome lion?
Yeah. Yeah, everyone refers to them as a lion. That's the lion tamer in the middle. Is like, you're taming the lion, but it's very clearly a cat.
Cute. And the potion shop was a cat.
Yes.
Go to them. I am the magic cat. Would you like to learn my hidden technique? Yes, please. I like how the no is like a cat. Yeah. Please. Impossible. You must be as agile as a cat to learn this technique. Okay.
Yes, so
you won't get far in life with that kind of attitude.
Lots of cat puns. But that is a technique we can learn. You need another item with treasure tokens before you can learn it. It is
Okay.
a late game technique.
Oh, interesting. So now if we try and
For now,
go past the guards,
we can go finally.
felons. And now we are going to confront the magistrate, who turns out he's a corrupt official. We've fallen into his trap.
When they call you a thief, that is definitely a Link's Awakening reference.
Yes, yes. Another wretch drops in. Oh, what a shame. So we're going to bomb.
I hope Sight likes the line, "What a shame."
What a shame. There's no point trying to escape. Just accept your fate, old buddy. Yeah, you should just lie down and wallow in despair for a while. There's a little pinging noise
and
going on.
It's supposed to be like a rain, like water drop falling.
Okay, cool. I was just making sure it wasn't like a. Yeah.
And if you talk to them again, now you've cycled through the rooms, they have slightly different dialogue.
Give up already. There's no point trying to escape from this place. Those bombs won't get you anywhere, so just put them away.
So that is the most hint you get that you should bomb them.
Yes. Ouch, that hurt. Oh, fine. I guess the jig is up. Oh, yes, it's me. I had the entire castle fooled, and I can't have you spoiling it for me. This is time to finish this. Okay. Shape-shifting mimic.
So there's a little speedrun strat for this boss, which is they take three hits with the bombs to clear each stage, and then there's like a line of dialogue. But that final bomb hit, if you then immediately exit the room on the bomb hit, you skip that little line of dialogue.
I tried to do it, but I don't think I did it. Like, there is time when they take the damage for you to do it. But, okay.
But it doesn't matter. It's just a little trick. And last time you got caught out by the chest.
Oh, I did. I did it again. Sorry.
Oh, I was gonna. Yes, you can bomb that chest, and rather than you taking damage, they're like, "Oh, you saw through me."
Yes, yes, yes.
Letting it fine on this one.
Oh, I messed up.
Oh well, this means you can do the other way around with the chest.
Yeah.
That's fine.
This is a cool boss fight, I thought.
Yeah, so the second dungeon is like very different feeling. It's like, because it's stealth, obviously, rather than there's nothing in the dungeon really that can kill you other than that section with the guards firing arrows. And then this boss is much more of a puzzle than a difficult execution fight.
Yes.
Obviously, it's still possible to die to them, but it's more about solving the stages as you go.
Go down here, and we can bomb this chest. Oof, well played. You saw straight through me.
Oh, there you go. You deliberately died last time just so you could show both
so we
ways.
show both ways of doing it. Mimic chests.
I know what's coming here.
That's fine. You really got me this time. But I can keep you trapped down here forever. Yeah, so if you're paying attention.
Yes, you'll notice that there are two stalls where there were only one before. And if you weren't paying attention, my hope is that you'd see they were two next to each other, which makes them a bit more conspicuous.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you try immediately to go grab the bell, the game will tell you off.
Wait a minute, there are still prisoners in need of your help.
But while you do have to free the prisoners by pressing the switches, you don't actually have to talk to them.
Cool.
So if you're speedrunning, the way to do it is to hit the switches but not talk to them.
The bell of order. Speak to the commanding voice. Nice.
The music notes there was two quavers joined together. So together.
And we can...
Yes, and we can go up and now talk to the real magistrate. And we found that clue earlier from the juice bar about the door at the back being rusted shut. So the door behind the magistrate, we can just bomb it.
And up the stairs, and we're upstairs, and there's a chest. Lovely.
We're doing well on chests.
Alright, now where?
If you just pop your head back into the juice bar, I think the rabbit will be there now.
There he is. Ah, now that's a carrot cheese. You gotta try it. Good.
And if you we won't again, but if you did keep coming back, he then throughout the rest of the game he just gets progressively more drunk, essentially on carrot juice. That's fine. So yes, as we leave now, clattering around in my room, but the fisherman's here on the bridge, and he tells you how you can take a break. Sort of a reference to all the Zelda games.
Yeah,
Zelda
Nintendo's
games
always telling you that play the
if you spoke to him again, if you spoke to him, his second line of dialogue is like, "Oh, no, fishing. I don't need to take a break from fishing. That's totally different."
Fishing's not my passion. Fishing's my passion. It's not the same. Yeah.
Cool. So yes, we can push on now to the bridge because we've already come back and we've already been around and found stuff with bombs.
Hi, Devlin. Yes, you did scare me into making me worry I was calling OR by the wrong name all night then.
I mean, he scared me into thinking that my name was Steve, and
yeah,
I got it wrong.
No, I. Alright, so
it's
now
my
we
dad's
go.
name, so you know.
Oh, fun. Alright, so we can go over the bridge.
Yes. So.
And it's the signpost maze. Shall I go ahead and solve this?
I would say we don't need to for the purpose of time because we already know the trick that we would have learned from inside, which is that you can read secret messages on the back of signposts.
Right, fine.
But what we can do is that signpost to the right of the signpost studio has the bonus round, which will get us another treasure token. So that one is worth doing.
Yeah.
Which I can't remember if you did last time.
I don't think I did actually. No, it's the bonus round. That one over there. Right, so it's this one. It's gotta be up now. Yeah. It's gonna be left. Okay, so did it have... Oh. Which one is it?
Basically, because you can't get the immediate left one, it's the next one over.
But then it's also, but it's not the one that I started with either, right?
No, it's that other one.
Yeah, okay. Aha! That's fun. Nice, you found a shelter token.
And now at the mountain, we're also going to do another little skip. So, when we move into the first screen of the mountain, you'll remember further up you discovered that you can place a bomb to knock down a ladder and climb up. Well, that works with this bottom ladder as well. So rather than going up and around, we can just
solve it
bomb
by
our way
bombing
straight
it.
up.
Fucking lovely. Excellent.
So yes, that just lets us skip that little section. Does mean, yeah, you'd miss out on seeing the boulders falling down. That's fine. It also means you don't rescue that guy from the cave. He gets out anyway later, but has a line of dialogue which changes depending on whether you rescued him or not.
Right.
He either thanks you for rescuing him if you rescued him, or he just says, "Oh, I was trapped in a cave earlier, but it's fine, I got out." And yes, this puzzle is sort of the evolution of the ladder puzzle in the woods. And that the ladder puzzle in the woods, obviously, the ladders are linked to each other. If you go down one, you'll come out the other, and then you can do it in reverse. In these cave doors, they're not linked in the same way. You can go in one and come out another, but then if you go back, it will take you somewhere else again.
Yes. It's very sneaky.
It would need you to go. You have to exit a cave and then go back into it, and it will take you to a different spot.
Are we getting that treasure chest on this screen?
So the one in the middle,
Yeah.
we can get, yes. You can find your way back.
I'm at the Mountaineer's hut now.
So if we'll just grab it later on our way back down. It's fine.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, so we can go in the Mountaineer's hut though. There is something I want to show you. And it is. So if you go and try and interact with the bed on the left, on the top half of the bed, but from the right hand side.
An unowned bed. You're not really tired right now.
Right. So that's because you're at full health. So if you just place a bomb and damage yourself.
Spare bump. Want to lie down for a kit? Yes. Lovely. It's an unowned bed, like in Bethesda games, obviously.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And then, but there's one more thing to do with this, which is the big spoiler Easter egg. So I want you to hurt yourself again and go to sleep in the bed. But when the sleep Zeds appear, I want you to quit the game.
Switch the game via the start menu in
So
home?
if you press the home menu,
Yeah.
press the menu button and go to home.
Okay, as the Zeds appear, alright.
Yes, yeah.
Home. I've done that.
Cool. And now when we reload the game, we're going to be interrupting light in the middle of a dream.
Okay. That's cool. Continue. Oh, dreams must create. Oh.
It's a nightmarish vision of the final boss. So yes, that is a very difficult to find little Easter egg.
Alright, we are on our way up.
Yes.
Here's Arabella. This temple was probably my favourite.
I am glad to hear that because I think it's the best in my personal opinion.
Yeah, it's probably the most classic like dungeon, but it's just done really well.
Yeah. It's also like there's more items to play with at this point. You know, you've got sword bombs and the item that you get in the dungeon, so there's just more chance to do stuff. There's also, you know, it's at the point in the game where I can be comfortable doing more challenging things for the player because it's not got to be tutorially like the first dungeon. But also, I did make the dungeons in order, and I I think I did just get better at the dungeon design as I went. So yeah, it all came together quite well on this dungeon. And of course, I was making the boss for this dungeon during one of your streams a while
Were
back,
you?
because I shared that little gif of my progress.
Yes, you did. You did. That's cool. Alright, how many temples? So I'll just go around solving this, but do give me... Yeah, I remember that as well, yeah. Give me a shout if I'm taking too long, or, you know...
Yeah, I will do. Yeah, there's there's the secret room to find in the dungeon, which I'll tell you about when we get to it, but otherwise we're just solving it as normal. So Sight says favourite dungeon was number 2. Well, I'm sorry that you have the wrong opinion, but also thank you, I appreciate that. So you've lit up one of the torches, and now we're going to go to the left and light the other torch. I wanted a early, easy, like a bit with lighting up 2 torches to open a door now, because then when it happens later, you sort of understand what you're doing. And then yes, this arrow room, which I think is a lot of people sort of hate it because you have to go through it multiple times.
Yeah.
But that was sort of what I was aiming for. Like, I have this thought that sometimes parts in games are just memorable because they have something slightly frustrating about them, or like you have to just repeat something a little bit. It just makes it stick in the mind more.
I didn't hate it myself. I like, because actually I found that
like,
once I got my
I didn't
eye
want
in
it to be hateable.
being like you know, it's fine once you like, you know, if you don't do that, you know, it's fine. So we need to. Oh yes.
So you need to go back.
Yes, of course.
But if you really hate it, something you can do is either just die or just restart the game, because that starts you back at the start of the temple. So the only part of the game I hate is the mole games. It's like, oh, you're really gonna hate secrets to making the mole game easier.
Sorry, I'm backtracking now.
So to the left we want to go. Because we have a key, and we can use that key. You can go up. You did this last time.
Oh yes, I did do this last time. I just forgot that I could just go this way. It's just
for whatever reason,
my brain's just like, no, that's too easy.
The spikes at the bottom, you're like, I could go over those.
Yeah.
But the spikes at the top, no. So yes, here we got to dodge the arrows, and yeah, as you pointed out before, I drew an arrow in the floor, which I thought was pretty fun.
Yes, I liked the arrow on the floor. Yeah. And obviously, I'm guessing that the gap will always only be in these middle 3. The gap will never be on the edge. So if you just stand in the middle, you can always make it.
Yep, because if they're on the edge, you don't have enough time to dodge it.
But I wondered if maybe you would make it so it's dynamic to where light is. So if I was stood, you know, on the penultimate one, then it will say the gap will be one of the 3 nearest.
I mean, it's a good idea, but that was too hard.
Yeah, fuck
I
it.
took the easy
Who
option.
cares? Yeah. And it's more fun to feel like you've got one over on the game by being like, if I stand here, like, it will never be on the edge, you know?
So we're going to hit the switch, and then as we go back through the arrow room, you're going to go up to the top of the arrow room and place a bomb in the sort of the tail of the arrow.
In the middle. Believe. Downright.
Yeah, so not only is that the next hidden code, which will do something else on touch screen, it also means when you go back into this arrow room, no arrow ever gets fired down the middle because you've blown up that section. So it actually makes it way easier because you don't have to dodge at all. You can just stand in the middle
That's cool. Right.
But yeah, we're going down to get the arrows.
Yes.
Which originally was going to be a bow, and I just thought that overcomplicated things because all you see is the arrow firing anyway, so why not just make them magic arrows?
Yeah.
You need to reset the blocks. But you did see the trick for getting through the arrow trap room quicker, which is to exit the top, and then you can just get straight through rather than waiting for the arrows to fire. So.
Okay, so I was about to be like, well, how do I get past? It's the fucking spikes. Walk over the spikes, Harry. Right. Okay. And shoot that. Yeah. Shoot this though.
So yes, if we want to minimise our room going through the arrow trap room, then we want to get, as you're doing, get this key first. So if you destroy all the pots in this room, it reveals a arrow pattern on the floor which points towards the spot you should bomb. You can also see the plot should be bombed from the other when you're at the other side of this room as well. So a couple of different hints to get through that.
But there's no map, so you have to keep in your head.
Yes. We can do these two last if we go back down.
Okay.
The place you use the key is on the first ground floor.
Cool. Ignore that then.
Yes. Yeah, I don't know how obvious I got it in the end of the temples being on too long. Oh, you could talk to Arabella outside if you like, because she will mention she'll mention the magic arrows.
Very like the magic arrows are expensive relics. It's a good job the monks aren't around, or you'll be in trouble. Sorry, remember I'm going for this key. Oh, hang on.
So we are shooting that, and then we're gonna go and flip the switches in the arrow room again to get through there. Then in this next room, these are timed switches, so the switches light the torches, but if you don't do them quick enough, they will go out again. So that's what's going on there.
I just felt
Yep, so the right hand room just gives you the clue.
Fly will find right. Look between the rightmost eyes.
A little riddle, which is back in the arrow room. But before we head back there, on the left hand side, if we hit that switch and keep going, we can get that other bullseye switch.
Nice.
You still need to flip the switches though to get out. So there's a lot of like mini repeat puzzles, but where you have to do them in the opposite direction.
Yeah, that's what I really liked about this. You're like, oh, this is clever. Like you feel like my brain was like, oh no, you're doing this wrong because like you're back, like but then I was like, no, this is what I need to do. Like I really enjoyed it. Sorry, where am I going? This way, back in the arrow room. Cool.
Yes, so the top right, the eyes being the holes the arrows are fired from. Yes, we are.
Oh, whatever. This room also taught me that arrows break pots. For some reason, I just assumed the arrows wouldn't break pots. Oh,
which is so that teaches you it, because on the upper level for the other 2 torch switches you need to do that as part of some more complex puzzles.
I think I need the blocks this way round, right?
Yeah, you just need to carry on out, and then you are done with the thrice arrow firing room.
Cool. Where do I go from here?
You'll want to be going right to down and right.
Yeah. Stairs. This way. There. Through here. Just some hearts.
The most classic 3 blocks that you need to in a line that you need to push to make a gap.
It's a staple, that one, isn't it? 2 to the side, 1 up.
Yeah.
That gets pressed, but needs to shoot that.
Finally, I think you got it quicker in your first time. You wanna flip the switches and then shoot across. Yeah. I think you'd done it just before I said it.
Still not finding a way to get. Oh, because then you push
No.
that. Silly me. Yes, silly me. There we go. Good, lovely room, Matt. Lovely room. Okay.
I only dislike about that room is that you shoot the switch from point blank range.
Right. Yes.
It's be more satisfying if your arrow travels a bit, but it didn't work
so
out that way.
Just need to be just seeing how to get into the other door over there.
So you need to go back down for the other switch.
And the room on the left.
No, if you go back through those 3 blocks that you push to make the gap, and
Oh right, yeah, fine.
there's a switch on the lower floor that you can press.
Yeah. And this room.
I'm excited to see if you're going to manage to pull off the little boss tech that you've discovered last time as well.
Which was what, 2 shots per?
Yeah, 2 shots in a single rotation.
Yeah, I'll try and do it. Did you say you added some text for that, or?
No, because this one just worked. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I can pretend that it was designed that way.
Yes.
The text I added is on the final boss.
Fine. Yeah.
Shoot them.
Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna need to remember how to actually fight this guy.
Yeah, this is my favourite boss activation. They all have kind of unique ones because I like the changeling as well, having the bomb. But this guy, the fact you have to give up and leave for the boss to trigger is that's a funny idea to me. Dodged into the arrows.
Yeah, I was on the wrong rhythm. Oh yeah, no, the way to get back is to the right, isn't it?
Yeah. Even though the dungeon's quite fiddly, I think the actual run back to the boss is relatively simple. Was the idea?
Yeah.
You're drinking coffee at 9:30 at night. Doesn't sound like a good idea to me. You're really on the wrong rhythm on this one.
Yeah, I did it.
Oh, nice. I just waited because it was delayed for me, but yeah. So.
I'm gonna die, by the way, because I was so
So excited.
Yeah.
Oh, you missed it.
Yeah.
But yes, just to explain for anyone wondering, when that target rotates around on the boss, obviously you shoot it to cause the boss damage. But Aaron found that you have enough time to shoot it twice in a single rotation, which speeds up the boss fight because it skips a stage of the boss.
Oh my god. I thought he was gonna come out and get me there.
Yes, so on
this
final.
boss took me a long time in my first playthrough. I just found it quite difficult to be disciplined enough to stick to his rhythm.
Yeah, and that final, what caught you there, the final round, is that he changes the pattern slightly.
Does he? Yeah.
Rather than all the blocks falling and it doing one volley, all but, some blocks fall, he does one volley, then another block falls and he does another volley.
Yeah.
So it's just like one extra attack just to catch you out.
That's true.
I'm glad to hear you found it challenging but fair sight, because yes, I think all of the bosses are pretty learnable once you in terms of their patterns. Execution isn't so much of an issue, as long as you know what you need to do. But obviously, learning what to do is half the battle.
I compare them to like Metroid Dread bosses.
I'm enjoying your commitment to trying to get those extra hits.
Yeah, I might just be the boss now.
Yeah, this is as well as my favourite dungeon, this is my favourite boss.
Hey. This boss was very challenging with yes, this can't. Yeah. Yeah, so basically in my head, Jawa, it's that if the walls are up, you need to stand behind them. Okay, and when he drops the walls, he's then going to shoot from the side and then the middle, and he'll always alternate between if he shoots from all these. You can see my mouse, yeah. These three or these two. So if he shoots from that and the walls are down, you just want to keep flicking between here if the walls are down. If the walls are up, you want to be behind a wall. And then I think when he pulls the walls down fully, that's when he's going to show you his weak spot, I think. Something like that. You always get the target
pretty much
up, the barrier drops. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one, yeah. And it was like, I didn't know I knew that as well. Like, you know what I mean? I was just kind of like picking it up from, yeah.
The good news, Java, is that you can turn off boss battles and the assist option.
There is an easy mode as well. Yeah, it's assist mode. What does assist mode change?
So there's 4 different things you can change. Just before I say that, the musical notes fall over
because the bell's broken. Yes. I was about to ask you what's the difference with these notes, and then I just solved it in my head and thought, and then didn't ask because I'm a bad host.
I'm gonna hope I get this right, but when you leave, you're gonna move over the switch, but switch it back again before you leave.
Oh shit! I didn't do that.
There's a chest.
Oh.
There's a chest that relies on. I think the switch on the. I think that way round is correct.
Okay.
If I'm wrong, I'm sorry.
Okay, no worries.
assist mode options. There's 4 of them. You can turn off player damage, so you just don't take damage from anything, which obviously makes the game a lot easier. You can turn off boss battles, so the boss rooms just are empty and you just walk straight past them and grab the bells. You miss out on a little bit of dialogue, but it's fine. You can turn off timing puzzles, so anything like the retracting spikes gets replaced by just they either get removed or just replaced by static obstacles.
What about the guards looking around?
Yeah, so basically the guards who look around are removed.
Cool.
So I think that dungeon suffers the most from turning off timing puzzles.
Yeah, because it's the whole. That's why I asked you straight away about it when you were like no timing. So I was like, well, that's the timing dungeon. So.
But this one as well, there's no arrows at all being fired, so it's just sort of you just walk around and solve the puzzles without the danger. And then the final one is no crank puzzles. So when you're in prison and you have to use the crank to get out, if you've turned off crank usage. When you interact with that clue at the top, it's just sort of a button that opens the prison door.
Cool. Right. So that's third dungeon done. Now where?
Cool. So we are going to rock back down the mountain. We're going to first of all go in the Mountaineer's hut because we can now find a secret room inside.
It's the Mountaineer. Made out to the summit of the way itself, not bad for a townie.
Yes, I think they might.
Yes, quite
so this is the third of the 3 sisters. So the first is the soothsayer, the second is the potion shop owner, and then this is the third. There's a treasure token in here, and there are a couple of. It's probably worth reading the books because there's a couple of cool things to find, and one of them's a secret. So. First of all, there's this calendar, and in fact, played a game on any of these days in the real world by the Playdates clock. There are small little bonuses playing on those days.
That's cute.
So, for example, on what it calls Yard Day, which was International Talk Like a Pirate Day, which was
that the release? That wasn't the release day of the game.
No, it released on the 12th of September.
Sorry, yes, I did that before.
But yeah, on Talk Like a Pirate Day, when if you go to the treasure shop, the owner has slightly different dialogue. They're like, "Hey, do you know what day it is today? It's Talk Like a Pirate Day." That would have been funny, actually. But
yeah, I wonder if he just spoke normally or like a really aristocratic gent on Talk Like a Pirate Day.
And yeah, the next one coming up is Halloween.
Yes.
So around the village, there are little pumpkins appear.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Game statistics as well. Here we go. Hearts lost, cacti popped.
Yes, and then the books to the right of this are to do with a secret. So, first of all, the Mountaineer tells you that he got lost and couldn't remember which caves to go in. And there's this poem which has a rhyme scheme of BCACB, which is a weird rhyme scheme because it starts on B. But
yeah,
I'm going to remember it.
BCABC, was it?
BCACB. I mean,
okay, yeah,
I know it, so it's okay.
It's a palindrome. Cool. Spelling key for secrets, a guide. According to this guide, the order you enter certain caves can change where you exit. So this one here then, the BCACB.
Yeah, exactly.
There's those 3 caves.
And I think you missed the second book on the left was.
Check that.
The
Dungeoneer. Time to read your reading glasses, and in every dungeon there is a hidden room. I suppose that's useful to know if I ever go in a dungeon.
Yeah, we already knew that because we've already been doing it, but that's how you find out about that. So yes, you're right. Those 3 caves at the top there, we are going to enter in the order BCACB. And you will have to enter other caves between, but that doesn't matter as long as you get the order of those 3 caves correct. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get up there. You know, give me a minute here.
So
nope.
I think you've gone every other way.
Yeah. This
That,
one.
the long ladder, you want a cave to the left of the long ladder at the bottom.
Okay.
So the bottom of the long ladder, cave on the left, and then you re-enter that cave you just came out of.
Oh, right, yes. Lovely. So, I came out of A there. That doesn't matter.
Yeah, that doesn't matter, it's just what you enter. So let's grab this chest though while we're here.
Yeah. So it's B.
Yep.
That puts me there, that's fine.
Yep.
So it's B, C.
Yep.
A.
Yep.
C.
Yep. And then finally,
B.
that's the one.
Oh, fun! I recognise this room. It was dangerous to come alone. I appreciate it. Lovely. I have heard many stories of your adventures across this world. You exiled an evil spirit from a haunted shrine in the woods. You found a hidden library in the shrine. You picnicked in the woods amongst good company. Is he like listing out the secrets I found?
Yes, yeah.
You looked out to see the
significant
Arabella.
achievements, you mean?
Yeah. Thought about other places. You traded in all manner of strange goods to help our circus.
So that one
yeah,
is depending on how many treasure tokens you got, it changes.
Cool. You passed time with Arabella as she waited on the bridge repairs. You escaped from, and so this would even give you a hint that those Arabella meetings are special, I suppose. You escaped from and restored the rightful ruler of Tempo Castle. You examined the bookcase and found the keep's hidden room. You were refused service at the juice bar inside Tempo Castle. Nice! You set a high score in Whack-A-Mole. You evaded all of Harmony Temple's deadly traps and malfunctions. You found the hidden room deep in the temple. Unbelievable! You actually saw the legendary monster of the lake.
Yeah, so you get, and that gets noted.
Yeah. This guy's the Psycho Mantis of this game. Collected your fair share of treasure from hidden chests. There are stories of your adventures that persist over different ages. You defeated...
Yeah, so because you've already completed the game previously,
right,
that gets remembered.
You defeated Coda and restored the world to harmony with Arabella. And that's it. Well, I enjoy you... Well, I hope you're enjoying it. Cool, that's fun. Cool.
Yes, that's the old man. Cool. We will now leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, I made it that you didn't have to go through the whole dialogue again if you spoke to him for a second.
Yeah, I was wondering that. I was like, oh fuck, but no, clever.
So we can hit that chest on the. There's a cacti to pop there.
Oh, sorry. Cacti to pop. This one. On left.
Yep, and that's going to let us get to that chest you might be able to see.
Is it? Yes,
So
it is.
go past the cacti.
It is. Lovely. Okay. Now south.
We are. We've got all of those now. There are 2 chests on this bottom. Oh, 3 in fact. So first of all, there's this cave in the bottom right.
Mm-hmm.
Which is just a little puzzle with the arrows. And then, just so you know where you're going after this, you need to go as if you were heading up the mountain. There's the chest that we never picked up because we never rescued the mountaineer, so we can go and grab that. And then before that, yeah, if you cut down that rock that's between those 3 bushes, there's a ladder there.
It's a dense screen. Chests. Oh yes, and this is the way round that needed to
So
be.
yes, so Exactly. So those switches there, those blocks, are controlled by the switches in Harmony Temple, which is why we have to get them switched around the right way.
Does this sign give you a hint?
Yes, it says.
Subsidiary of Harmony Temple. Yes.
Yes.
I didn't get what that was trying to tell me at the time. Clever.
The
It's
back
just like,
of it
all
as
right,
well.
great, good for you guys.
The back of it as well has an extra hint. It's like, if for access, please inquire at Harmony Temple.
Yeah. It's just hard to get that hint because I think I destroyed the sign trying to read the back, and then I was like, oh, fuck this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And yes, where we didn't rescue the Mountaineer from is a final chest. The top left. We are rapidly closing in on all of the tokens. There's not many left.
Yeah, 35 already. Okay.
And yes, as Sight mentioned earlier, this is the chest where if you come here when the Mountaineer is trapped in there and just immediately go for the chest, he shouts at you. And,
Yeah.
I
think that happened to me as well, maybe.
Yes, it did, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, to the south?
Yes, to the south.
Past the fisherman?
Yep, so we can talk to him. I think he asked you again if you were taking breaks. On the wishing pond here, we're finally going to get into the wishing pond as well.
It's on the other bottom of the pond, just a coin in.
So to the right of the pond, you see those rocks.
Yeah.
Sorry that this has taken longer than we expected, by the way.
No worries, it's all good. Alright.
I always underestimate how long talking about stuff will take because it's obviously quicker doing it yourself.
Yeah.
Yes, you've drained the pond, which is great news because now you can get the chest from the bottom of it.
Cool. And then the moles killed me. Where are we up to?
We are going to try out whack-a-mole again.
Yeah.
I think you should give it another go, armed with the knowledge and the arrows.
Shoot.
And we'll see how well you do. But then I will have one more thing to tell you about it.
Wow.
So, using this technique with the arrows, I have managed to get a perfect score, so it is possible.
You? Okay, well, I've just fucked it.
But it does rely on quite a bit.
Okay, so I need to... So you would say do this, yeah? And...
So if they're on the bottom two rows, I would just attack them with a sword, and I would only shoot.
So it exists, it exists within a 6, but just and arrows, isn't it? So I was wrong. It is. I'm just existing
it exists within a 6.
Yeah.
And arrows.
And plus
that is
arrows.
the name of the...
Yeah. Okay.
No, it's only a 6 at this point, but
It's a 6. It's on its side.
exists within the left half of a rotated 6. Right. So we'll see how well you do this time. But then I will direct you to something else that is good to know about whack-a-mole. To be fair, you seem to be doing well.
Oh fuck this! No, I fucked it because I pressed the wrong button. I think I got 24. Oh, 26. Fine. That's whopping.
Oh, you did it.
Whoa now.
Nice.
World whacking record. Your prizes, yes. You got the respect of the moles. You don't need to worry about being attacked by moles anymore. What an amazing prize. That's actually a pretty good prize.
Right. I like how Sight tried it again and still couldn't do it. Right, so now we've got the respect to the moles. If we go outside, not only will they not attack you, we can now talk to the moles.
Whoa. Digging, digging. I've got to keep digging deeper. There's a secret you didn't find, Carl.
Their dialogue is randomized, and if you could just talk to them a couple times, I'm hoping one of the lines will come up.
Oh, hey, Mon. Did I take a wrong turn at Albuquerque?
So that's a load of
telling
Looney
you,
Tunes.
man. The room was really scrolling.
That's a reference to the room before the final boss in the game. But if we don't get the one,
Bottle? What are you talking about, Mon? I'm bonkers. Good. So, Magic Kazooie reference.
Yeah, Banjo Kazooie. I'm glad it's understood. So yeah, I think we're missing one.
We'll get there. We'll get it.
Even though they're peaceful now, it is possible
Really?
to hurt
Just
them.
for saying that? When did this come in?
There we go. Do you still think it wasn't worth it, Sight? I mean. Right, and now if you could go back into the whack-a-mole cave.
Of course.
So if you read the high score sign, it will tell you
26.
the 26. If you read the back of the high score sign,
Don't mess around with that. I'm watching you.
yeah, so you don't seem to be able to mess around with it, but that's because he's looking your way. If you go to the left of him, if you go as if you were walking into the
Oh, you're going to be able to fucking change the high score.
right, and now he's looking your way.
Oh, yeah.
If you very quickly go and interact with the back of the sign, you've got to be quick.
Yeah, okay.
He has a delay.
Down on the back to what the high score. Max!
And you can just cheat and set it to 99. And that has the same effect. I think it might still happen if you go outside.
Hey, you cheated. Feeling proud of yourself, huh? With a score like that, no more will dare attack you. Cool.
Yeah. So you don't have to win. You can just cheat.
That's great. That's very good. That's very good. I really like that.
So that is, like a spin on in Link's Awakening where you
Yeah.
can steal from the shop by running around.
And the clue is obviously that I'm watching you, so, make him not watch you. Great. Okay. Where are we off to now?
Right, we are going to head back towards the village. So I think we've got all the chests in this region. There's a chest in the village that is on the far left that was behind some cacti. You can talk to these dogs if you want. We sort of skipped over their story, but there's a little side story with the dogs throughout the game.
Oh yes, I remembered that on my first one. Yeah. This dog used to live in someone's house.
Yeah, so Poochie used to live with the woman in the house on the left, and the stray dog Borky went in there instead, but the woman couldn't tell the difference. So at first Poochie is really upset about that, but then he realizes that if his mistress can't even recognize him, then what's the point? He goes and joins them on the streets. So that's the dog arc.
I enjoyed it.
So we just need 2 more chests. So we're gonna find them on the beach.
Okay.
If you recall at the start of the game, that treasure chip said you can always come back later.
Yes.
Well, we haven't gone back later yet, but there's also this cave we can enter that
yeah.
kept her in the way of. Sight says, I love the dog arc. It has some dialogue later on that really speak to me personally, which I'm going to assume is when they talk about seizing the means of dog food production. Yes, nicely solved with a little puzzle where you have to shoot across to trigger the explosions.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Yeah, we're at 39. I mean, if we hadn't cheated and got those 2 we shouldn't have got, we would have been at 37. But which is making me wonder. Actually, we've missed a treasure somewhere. But anyway, we've got 40, so let's go back to the treasure shop.
Okay. Solidarity with the streets and sees the means of opening dog food tins.
I've honestly missed a treasure token somewhere, but because I know where one is, right at the end of the beach, where we haven't gone yet. But the other one, I've forgotten.
We're
That's
still
fine.
okay,
It doesn't matter.
right? Because we've got the
Yeah, we're
spares.
fine with
Mission.
exactly. So
Extra heart. Pair of ballet shoes. Wearing the mythical badge. Very agile. Very nice. We should go chat to the cat as well, shouldn't we?
yes,
Hidden in the very first chest you opened. Good luck sailing. The very first chest we opened, that was what, back on the beach? Was it?
yes, where you woke up. Well, yeah, it does depend which one you opened.
Oh, really?
That is the one.
Which was the first one?
On the screen you woke up, and then you'll see it because it will now be closed. It's got something in it.
The treasure sword. It's the ultimate weapon design. It's heavy enough to break rocks. Oh, so I can use it instead of bombs. That's really nice. That's an excellent
You can also bump into a cactus.
Oh. So I can. That's actually a very nice reward.
I'm glad it was worth it. But yes,
I think it is. Yeah, it's really good.
and I like the icon it has in the bottom left as well. Weighty.
Just big, meaty, yeah. It looks like a Minecraft sword, doesn't it?
Yes, we're going to go back to the castle, the potion
that's
shop.
on the right,
because
sorry. Yeah. Big pirate
sword. Effectively.
Other bridge. Other bridge.
Told you there are many bridges.
Yeah. Oh man, this sword is actually a genuinely good reward.
Yeah, it makes getting through here nice.
Yeah, the sound effect of breaking the rock is nice as well.
So that's the same sound effect as on the cliffs when the boulders fall down and break.
Yes, of course. And it was this one, was it? Yeah.
Top right, yeah.
I am a magic cat. Want to know my hidden technique? Yes, please. Marvellous. Use this technique to travel instantly between places. Stand inside any matching room and spin clockwise on the spot. To warp? Okay.
So you're going to have to use the simulated crank controls, which aren't the best. But so the ballerina shoes.
Oh, that's
ballet
fine.
shoes,
No, I put it to my I mapped it to my right stick. Yeah.
The ballet shoes, you hadn't tried them out, but had you started spinning the crank once you got the ballet shoes, you would be able to spin on the spot.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah, because I did check earlier to see if the crank did anything, and it didn't. But the ballet shoes let you spin. That's cute. Okay.
And as the cat says, just keep spinning on the spot.
Anti-clockwise, that way.
Was it anti-clockwise? I thought it was clockwise.
Maybe it was clockwise. I bet it was clockwise. Yeah, it was clockwise. I don't know why I remembered the literal opposite thing. Right, okay, we're spinning clockwise. Oh, there it is. Ooh.
So you are now back in the soothsayer's shop.
Ah, fun.
But if we're going to do a couple of things with this. So basically, this lets you fast travel between 3 spots. It lets you fast travel between the soothsayer's shop, 2 remaining fun on the beach. Where's the other? Oh, I remember what we were missing now. Cool, all good. We're going to use this to fast travel between the soothsayer's shop, the potion shop, and that underground little library that we found.
Yes.
So you can walk between them. But here's the thing. Wherever you walk from, you land on the exact same spot in the next place you walk to.
Oh. Okay.
And there are a couple of spots you can make funny things happen. One of them, walking from here. Yeah, so if you just walk, you'll see where the potion pot is. Or you can actually stand where that potion pot is.
Okay, good.
When you walk to it. Exactly.
Ah, my suit! Get out of there, you imbecile! Oh. She just kicked me out of the shop.
Yeah.
Very
So yeah,
fun.
you get that little sprite of landing in the potion. And the other one is if you stand beneath the cat and warp a couple of times.
Doing that now.
Yes, you. Yeah, you are. You're on top of her broom. Sorry.
Oh,
did I say
sorry,
that?
I walked straight up. I'll do that right now. Let's go chat to her. And we shall. Hey, I'm sweeping here. Get out of the
And
way,
you can also
you
look
fool.
down and read the back of the signpost.
There's a poster stuck to the back of the signpost. Missing cat.
So
Yes, 'cause
the
there's no cat in this room, and there isn't the other.
she has no cat, and in fact, the cat who is pretending to be a lion at the circus is her cat who has run away from home and joined the circus.
Cool.
So if you warp again to the potion shop, we'll just show off one other little thing before we go to the final dungeon.
Okay.
So if we go to see the magistrate inside the castle again, we'll find that the circus are finally performing. They finally got their act together, quite literally.
I'm strongman. Watch me lift the heavy barbell. Get ready for the most magnificent show on earth. Roar, I'm a lion. Hey, easy on the whip there, boss. Oh, there is nothing I prefer more than being seen on stage. Oh, you just missed our trapeze act. We love playing in circus, it's so much fun.
So yes, the circus do finally perform. You just have to wait a while. And if we go out there, we could go to the juice bar if you just want to see it populated with a couple of characters.
There we go. I drink for free in here, kid. I can help him build the castle walls.
Yeah, so he's out. The foreman of the builders is here in the juice bar, but all his crewmates are out in the treasure shop in the village because they don't like going for drinks after work with their boss.
Right. Yeah, of course.
And then finally, if we go to the circus tent, where the circus members no longer are.
It's one guy who looks like the magistrate, fake magistrate. Faker.
Yeah, so maybe try what you did to him before.
Yeah. Performing to the magistrate right now. So. Ouch! Stop it, please. I don't want any trouble. Okay, so it's the shapeshifter. A changeling?
Yeah.
No, I'm just a circus performer.
We didn't do it this time, but back in the village, I think you found this before. You can also find the Pottergeist. The Pottergeist is in a random. It's hiding in a random pot in the village, and if you keep breaking pots in the village, eventually you'll find them, and they'll be like, "Oh, not you again," and they'll run away.
Yeah. All right, so back to the last dungeon.
Yes, and if you want to warp there from the potion shop, that might be quicker.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
It's up to you.
Will do.
Yes, we've seen most things now. We can grab the last two.
Which are on the beach, yes.
Treasure chest, just because we've got this far. Why not?
So where are they on the beach?
So, if you go back to where you woke up, there's a signpost you can read the back of. I really wanted to make sure there was one on the very first screen because it's the one on the left.
I hear a chest in a cave grown over with flowers. Okay.
Yes. So I'll just tell you where it is. It is to the left. The screen to the left.
Aye.
So that bit with 4 flowers on the towards the bottom.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that hint as well about Katerina the cat.
There you go.
So you can come into that from above and.
Can you? Ah, sneaky. So sneaky, you forgot about
it. It's because normally if I'm grabbing them all, I just grab it straight away as soon as I've got the sword. But
Of course.
I didn't mention it this time.
Ah,
and then the final the chest is on this right hand screen, and we're gonna get it in the alternate way. Well, it's up to you actually. So the final chest is called the Hearty chest, and the sign nearest to it explains that you have to be at full health in order to open the chest. If you have taken any damage, then the chest does not open. And because of the arrangement of cacti, normally if you were just trying to walk and shoot, you would end up walking into a cacti and taking damage, so you wouldn't be able to reach the chest on full health. But once you have the ballet shoes, you can use the crank to spin on the spot, which lets you shoot your
really nice.
arrows. But also, because you've already got the treasure sword, you can also just now get through by walking to it.
So the intended way is you would have to get the ballet shoes via the treasure chest game to then get this. So you couldn't get this without the treasure sword, but we've only gotten this without the treasure sword because we stole those 2 extra ones.
Yes, we've only got the treasure sword before getting this chest because we stole the extra 2. Correct.
Cool. Because I was about to say, there's no other way of getting it, forgetting that the ballet shoes now let you spin on the spot, which is a cool.
Yeah. So that's the intended solution is to use the ballet shoes.
All right, into the dungeon.
Yeah, just talk to Arabella outside as well because I think it counts.
Are you inside late, but either way. All right. So what was the secret in this one? Destroy the.
Yes, so this key, you want to do all the bushes, then all the rocks, and then all the cacti.
Oh, I need to be careful now.
But you've got the treasure sword, you can actually easier to mess up.
Yeah, that's what I meant. There's the bushes. I don't. Oh, you can walk over this.
Yes. So yeah, if someone like Jar was watching, wondering how the hell do you know to do that, it's because the hint's later. But Aaron already knows it. So.
And now it's rocks.
Yep, now it's rocks.
Okay. Yeah, so this is a cool dungeon. This. Sorry, Scott. Carry on.
I was just saying while most of them you can smash with a sword, the one on the left you're going to have to clip with because of where it's placed.
Okay. Yeah, so this dungeon's really cool as well. This one felt more like slowly peeling back. To press a bomb, which is that one. slowly peeling back like the secrets.
There's 2 rocks on the bottom right.
Yeah. I think that's all of them. But now the cactuses. So like, obviously, initially you just run straight past this room and go into the dungeon, and then like right at the end of the dungeon, you find out, oh, I need to come back to this room and destroy things in order for a key. Cool. Yeah. So you might want to just shout me when we when we hit the secrets or whatnot.
Yeah. Treasure Troll is making it a bit easier.
Yeah, of course.
Did you read all of these? So the signpost here gives you the monomyth. There's 4 signposts, but also the back of the signposts gives you the stereo myth, which is another musical pun.
It's life is spontaneous. Chaos is liberty.
So
Free will is revolution.
The front side, the monomyth, is sort of the Arabella's philosophy, the one that you're working with, of the world should be in harmony, and that's what you're trying to return it to. Whereas the stereo myth on the backside is sort of what the stranger, the villain, is working based on, which is that people should be free to create and cause chaos.
That villain with his weird ideas.
Weird ideas of freedom.
Yeah.
But I didn't want them to be just comically villain. But also it's this is a game world, and the point of the story in a way is that conflict between when you've created something, knowing when to call it finished and done.
Yeah.
So in harmony is the game is complete and finished, whereas the creation side is the chaotic side would be to keep making the game forever, which is not what to do. That was a bad way of me explaining my thoughts. This here is basically Shadow Link.
Oh dear.
He just attacks you with their bare hands because giving them a sword was a bit awkward. You can shoot them. That's normally the best. That is the most reliable, safe way of hurting them. They tend to track towards you as well, but once you've done enough damage, they will actually start trying to run away for the last couple of hits.
That's cool.
And yeah, you've.
Alright, this one broke my brain, didn't it? This one you had to like.
Yeah.
It's a mirror. It's a mirror. Yeah.
I'm going to break your brain even more because we're going to have to do something different here to get to the secret room.
Okay.
And what we're going to do is destroy all of the pots that we shouldn't destroy and leave alone all the pots that we should destroy.
I can't even.
I will just tell you which pots to destroy.
Okay. So let's deal with it like a number pad, maybe.
Yeah. So starting at the top row, we want to destroy.
Cool.
Don't touch the top. Don't touch that one.
Yeah. Call them like a number pad. So like maybe like once.
Yeah.
So look at your P pen in front of you. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 7, 8, 9 is the top 3. 4, 5, 6 are the middle ones. Okay.
You want to destroy 4 and 5.
Okay. So I'm destroying 4 and 5.
The slight delay makes this really tense. Great, and you want to destroy 7.
7. Yeah, that was one you told me not to do. Have we got opposite numpads?
Yeah. No,
yeah. Sorry, I'm looking at that numpad with a 7 at the top. But you're probably looking.
I don't have a numpad on my keyboard. I was thinking of a phone.
Yeah, you are. Sorry, apologies. Can we do it like that? Because I've got that in front of me. 7's the top
yes. row. Okay. So you want to destroy 1 and 3.
And then 4 and 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then 9, the one in the top right.
Yeah.
So for anyone who's really confused, the normal solution is to make this side a mirror image. No, sorry, the top right, the very top right.
Oh fuck! Sorry, I thought we were talking.
We thought we were on to the next set, but no, we're gonna. Yeah.
So what was it? It was 1 and 3.
1 and 3, 4
Yeah.
and 5, and 9.
Sorry, I thought you were like, we're done, and now let's do it. Yeah. Okay, got it. Right, now the bottom numpad.
Yeah, and the bottom numpad we want to destroy. 7. Sorry, I'm trying to.
So that's top left. 7 to top left. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. 1.
1 is the bottom left. Yeah, got it.
3.
3, which is the bottom right.
And 6.
Which is the one above 3. Cool. Thank you. Okay, cool. So what we have left now are the ones that you need to destroy to solve the puzzle. So these ones on the screens are the ones you need to get rid of. And I had just a difficult enough time with spatial reasoning, just trying to figure out how a mirror fucking works. Anyway, cool. So now
we can bomb that wall on the left because we can now get through. Yeah, so the whole idea of the room is that you've got to make it look symmetrical between the left and right sides. So you make the right a mirror image of the left, and we did the exact opposite in order to find the secret room.
Oh.
Which is reprise. So that is our final secret code.
Cool. What does that do?
So that makes Arabella's theme play on the title screen rather than the wave wash music. It's called reprise because it's a reprise music, and also it is the same key presses.
Yes, I was just about to say fucking Zelda. I was going to say that. I spotted that. Zelda's fucking lullaby. Yeah. Okay. So what am I actually getting rid of now to get to build the dungeon?
Well, first of all, just destroy everything. Now you can get access to the left.
Oh.
Because the idea was to make it a mirror image, right? But we could just break that by just everything destroyed as a mirror image. So
yeah, okay, that's very clever, Scott. But what if I alter the pots on the left to leave just 1 and mirror that 1?
That won't do anything.
Okay, because that's a mirror image as well.
yeah, but you'll see. I've told you.
You think you're clever? But this isn't the proper puzzle solution. Oh, very good.
Yeah. Okay. Let's reset it, and then I'll give the
fine.
correct solution.
Definitely that one. Fuck's sake, no.
So yes, you want to do 7.
Okay, yeah. So getting rid of 7. Yes. Those stay.
7 and 2.
7 and 2. Thank you. Yeah. And then we're getting rid of 8 and 9. Yeah.
And 5.
Okay. Yeah. 8. Just something about my brain. It just can't do this for some reason. Everything else absolutely fine. It's just gone. Right. Cool. So that's the key from that, and we've done this side.
Yeah. And everyone will be very pleased. I mean, if anyone's left, everyone will be pleased to know that we're not going in there again.
Yeah.
Cool, so we've got all the keys from this side of the dungeon. We now just need to go to the...
Just getting back that. Hang on. There we go. Here's Arabella again.
Yeah, so as you talk to Arabella in this bit, as you solve puzzles, she will give you different hints to getting different keys.
Yeah. Look for an opposite approach. Yes, that was a good hint. Oh no, hang on. No, it is. It's
The torches.
There we go. There we go. There we go. Thingy order resolution.
Yes, this is the puzzle to do with the order of the bells.
Yes. Okay, got that one. And this one is the opposite approach. But am I quick enough with my one of these? No, probably not.
It is possible to be quick enough, but with only if you don't have the treasure sword, because you have to. Because shooting arrows is quicker than the treasure sword, but you sort of have to be pushing right up against the cat-tide, taking damage.
Anything else? There's no other hidden rooms in here.
No, just that one.
Okay, so then there's a puzzle in here to solve. For your mind, first.
This is definitely the. This is definitely the puzzle rush, the final super puzzle dungeon before the.
Every room is just very densely done with like sometimes multiple like things, and it's very nice slowly peeling it back. But I do think I sort of prefer the purity of the third dungeon. This I found like potentially a bit like I wouldn't say frustrating, but I did get a little annoyed at my stupidity sometimes. But I really enjoyed seeing it all come through and like how Arabella's like giving you the hints, and I think one or two things I sort of figured out the halfway there, but wasn't quite like putting things together, you know. Okay, we got enough keys now because we've got all 6, haven't we?
Yep, you've got all 6.
That was much quicker than when I did it the first time.
When you know what you're doing, I mean, because it's all puzzles.
Well, indeed. Okay, anything else you need me to do before I go to this final boss?
No, but you should now, when you open the door, get a extra little conversation with Arabella, because we've spoken to her enough throughout the game. Okay. So all those times we found her in different places.
Bits of this game can get very hard towards the end, says Carl. Yeah, not Chris's observation. Yeah, indeed. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it felt like a good difficulty. Yeah. Like, wait, there's something you need to know. You appeared from the dissonance. I sensed it when we first met. Yeah, I felt like she was shady in my playthrough, but I kept it from you. Once harmony is restored, you will cease to exist in our world. I'm sorry, Light. I would not ask you to do this for me if there were any other way. Cool, there we go. So she likes us enough now to tell us that she's using us for her own.
Exactly. Yeah.
Sneaky motives. Yeah.
Because if you hadn't spoken to her enough, she wouldn't say that, and it would be the final boss who lets you know that, oh, well, you're gonna die, right? Like.
Which I think you would put enough other clues in the game anyway, beyond it just being an homage to Link's Awakening, that that this would, you know, end him. I feel like I had gotten that, like, somewhere else.
Yeah, if you do turn around and leave, you get a non-stand game over.
Oh yes, and that I did that. Yeah.
You just missed your chance to get the extra dialogue line.
Okay, well I'll just die, and we'll do it the second time.
Yes, I sort of wanted to do the opposite of Link's Awakening. It's the world that isn't real. And, it's only Link is the only like real part of it. This is pretty much the opposite in that it is Light who isn't real, and it's Light who disappears while the world remains. So yeah, that was a very conscious decision to do like Link's Awakening, but the opposite, I guess.
The problem now is it makes the final boss more annoying to
Yeah,
die.
yes.
Because you have to get
got
that
more dialogue
every time you walk through the door. Right, don't walk up. Shoot him as soon as I come in the door. Okay. I also forgot how to do this guy, but I seem to remember there being a hey, that's rude. At least let me introduce myself. Very good. And so you just added this to this patch, yeah?
Yes, yes.
But the shooting him when you came in, did that do damage to him before?
It doesn't do any damage, no.
Right, fine. But you get a light thing. That's good. Yeah.
Because as they
yes, okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Luckily, those arrows can't hurt me and only work on my shield. Oh, so you get a hint.
It does give you a hint to the boss.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I settled on. Is yes, for the boss you need to take down the shield with arrows and then go in for a hit with the sword.
You don't improvise, you overcome. Yes, this is the truth you sought. You were born of the dissonance, as the maiden even told you. Yes, she has actually. If the bells are rung and harmony restored, you will surely disappear from this world. I cannot let you go any further. This is your end. Dissident stranger pan.
So this is who's been causing all the trouble.
Ah, okay, yeah, no, I panicked again when I shouldn't.
So yes, the trick to this boss really is just to stay in the middle as much as possible.
As much as possible, yeah. Unfortunately, that musical note
got to move.
Made it not very possible, but yeah. I'll get that. Once I got my eye in on like actually where the movement is, it was.
It's always the third note that spawns in the middle.
Yeah. And I did know that. I just get greedy with trying to shoot him.
And then when you get to the arrows being fired, as long as you're in the middle before the arrows start, just don't move. You couldn't resist.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Yes, I think it you didn't actually attack them.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't. So did we? So.
Still do.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh.
Also, these ballet shoes also make things a little easier.
Oh yeah, you can spin it in the middle. Yeah.
Oh, I keep not walking out to hit him. You may have bested me in this world, but you are too late to save it. This was a pretty good boss as well. Listen, this world has reached its conclusion. Do you not hear the crescendo? Open your eyes. You cannot keep playing forever. Watch as I tear this wall down and make it anew. Dreams must create.
Yeah, no, you just need to not get hit twice in this last little bit, which isn't too hard, but
I might get hit twice. I forgot how to do it. Huh?
just keep moving and don't walk into any dream casseroles.
Right, yes, fine, thank you.
Because one will keep trying to spawn underneath you if you stand still.
Can you hear me, though? It's me, Arabella. Listen for the bells. Oh, get the notes, yeah. Oh, fuck. Overshot. Shit! Oh, fuck. Go ahead. No, everything must end. Light, wake up. Please, Light, you have to wake up.
It says he likes to think the swears get worse as the fight continues. Yeah, yeah. I mean, what I was really going for was just, unintelligible language.
Cthulhu dialogue, yeah,
But swears work too.
Oh, thank goodness you're okay. For a moment, you had me worried. Whatever you did, I no longer hear that stranger's dissonant song. The sacred spring is just ahead. Let's finish it. Right? No secrets here you've hidden away?
There's one final secret, which is if you let the credit song play out,
Oh, yes.
which I think we did last time.
Yes. And I will do again. And the composer, writer of songs, sound the bells, restore the world to harmony.
Yes, you did it. So
Once
thank you, and I hope you enjoyed.
This has been great, Scott. Thank you so much. I had a blast playing through it for the first time. Coming through it again here, it's evident what a really well put together and I don't know. It felt like you poured a lot of love into this.
Definitely put a lot of time into it.
Well, yes. And I think you should be very happy with what's come out the other end. This is such a delight to play through. I recommend anyone to give it a go via. I mean, ideally, get yourself a play date. But even I think because of the way you have played the game, it hasn't felt like I have lost too much from emulating.
It's not a big crank necessary game, so
Yes.
yeah, it's very playable in a simulator. And yeah, thank you everyone for watching. It's been fun.
Yeah. So where can people?
And Carl for playing through as well, because I guess I hadn't known how much people had played the game, but I guess.
Yeah. Where can people get it if they want to? Where's the best place?
Yeah, so if you've got a Playdate, you can get it from the official Playdate store catalog. But as most people don't have a Playdate, but if you still want to play it, you can get it through itch.io. Orange Thief Games is my name on there, or you can just go to orangethief.co.uk and follow the links. Yes.
And well worth the $5 which you have suggested.
Yes, and if you are on GRcade and wanting to play it for the sim, as I've said before, I'm very happy to just give you a code because
I know the developer. I'll put in a good word for you.
Is cool.
Yes.
There you go. 3 hours 14. 42 out of 42 tokens.
Lovely. 100%ed it. Easy.
Yeah, and if you went back and spoke to the old man again on another playthrough, he would have a line saying you got all the tokens.
Yeah. Nice. Game overs 69A.
So that the A means assist mode was used, which is fine. Very nice.
Good.
I almost wonder if that was deliberately paused at 69.
Possibly. How do you game over? So you can game over on the assist mode.
Well, if you turn it on at any point, the
A pops up. Right. Good.
In fact, it's only on the damage. If you turn the A is only on damage because those stats specifically apply to damage. So.
And so there's another hidden song at the end. This song, original composition, that isn't used anywhere else in the game.
I assume it's playing because I can't hear any of the game audio.
Not quite yet, but I think it's about to play. Here we go. Here it is.
Okay.
There we go. Great. All right,
Oh,
Scott.
yeah, and then
Well,
it loops the treasure music forever, and just the one fun. If you play on hardcore mode, rather than this treasure music looping at the end, it loops the juice bar music. So there we go. The last final secret.
That's really cool. Thank you so much for this. This was a lot of fun. Yeah,
Thank you so much for playing and for taking so much time, because it's now much later, an hour and a half later than we said we'd finish.
Well, no worries. It's all good. Yeah, I will probably leave Mario Kart tonight if anyone is waiting along for that, because I have to go make my dinner now. But yeah, no, this was totally worth it. This was excellent stuff. Yeah, I will pop it up. Yeah, what's the law significance of the crab in the art? Says Carl.
I think Lily just decided to add a crab, and it's very cute, so I wasn't going to argue otherwise. Yeah, there's a beach in the game, I guess, is where that came from.
You know, obviously there's an ecosystem beyond what you can pixelate. Cool. All right. Well, thank you again, Scott. Anything else you want to plug while you're here? Are you working on anything else?
Not anything big at the moment, because I'm taking a bit of a break from.
I feel like you should. This is a
big project.
Yeah. Well, great. Well, I look forward to the next one and playing through it with you again. A couple of years.
Yes, a couple of years indeed.
Yeah.
Right, thank you very much for playing. Thanks
no worries. I'm gonna hang up on Discord now, so I'll say bye to you.
Yep. See you.
Bye. And I'm going to end the stream here. Thanks for hanging out, Carl, Joa, Ruler, Devlin for popping in, Jasm on earlier. This was a lot of fun. You don't get many opportunities in life to play through a video game with the guy who made it. It's really cool. Love it a lot. Okay, let's keep it in the family. We shall go to fellow G Arcader and see how he's doing on a game that's almost as good as Resonant Tale. I would this makes it into my top 10 games of the year, by the way, easily, possibly even top 5. I really like it. Yeah, this was an excellent stream. Thank you again so much to Scott Orange Raccoon for, obviously he providing the game. I will say that I thought it was so worthwhile that I paid actual real money for it, because that amount of joy for less than the cost of a pint. The amount of joy of at least 2 pints. See everyone. We're gonna go see Jasm, how he's doing over on Resi 4. Right, in a bit, yo. See you all soon. Love you lots. Bye.